Live in the afternoon, it's Courtney! Does she know that she's here? But look at those ankle socks. Hey, I want your money. Give me your money. I want your money. I need to learn how to read. I'm so keep I like jostled my bosoms out of place. I did not do it! That sounds like me when I play the recorder. You can't tell the difference, can you? But being gay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of Babbling, Courtney, Brooke. I originally numbered this 76, but we already did that a few episodes ago. So I renumbered it. Genius. I'm a little annoyed right now, but that's okay. I'll get over it, I hope. So, what? Oh. Jeez. All right. So anyway, I didn't really like plan a whole lot out tonight, so I just figured we'll wing it. And we might potentially play some Maniac Mansion. We might get back on the Casey Anthony O.J. Simpson horse. We might watch WrestleMania 500,000 times, and not the actual WrestleMania, but our girl, Taylor Business. So let's just see what happens. Yeah, I really am just like fucking annoyed. Some people are just very retarded. But the dogs are really cute. And unfortunately, Penelope is still she is getting really restless when it comes to the rain. It makes me so sad. I feel really bad for her, my poor baby. I don't really know. I mean, I think I like kind of know what to do, but not really. Because, everyone and anyone's going to suggest like a thunder jacket, but that's the opposite of what's going to help. She hates putting clothes on. So it'll be a whole different problem. But thankfully, we had a nice sunny day for most of the day. So I got to take them on a nice long walk. It was very wonderful. I was just thinking about how cute they were after the walk. Anyway, they're so cute. I love them. I just wish I was in bed with them right now. I never should have scheduled this stream. Should just be laying in bed with my dogs. All right, I'm annoying. Let's say hi to everybody. Courtney Russ. Hey, Courtney, I predict, and I know I'm right. You look absolutely amazing as always. Even if you are just out walking the pups or doing anything else for that matter. I looked like I crawled out of it. Do you want to know my shirt that I was wearing for the majority of the day looked like fucking Swiss cheese. It has so many holes in it. It's like 10 years old at least. Yeah, I think I got it around 2015. It's very old and there's so many holes in it. I never thought I would be that person either. Like I remember hearing a comedian make a joke about that, like, "Oh, your house clothes have holes in them," or whatever. And I was like, "Why? No, they don't. Like they have holes in them. You just get rid of them and you get like a new house clothes outfit." Never mind. No, I have holy clothes and I wear them. I'll wear them forever. And that's what I was wearing all day today. It has cats on it, but it's got a lot of holes. Maybe one day I'll wear it on stream. I don't know yet. Douchey Nazi. Hello, Sam. Is what's his name going to play with her? Eric? No, I did not invite him. He has a show on Thursdays anyway, so he wouldn't join. Wait, what's today? It is Thursday. Hey, Adam. Hey, Saw. Michael Coulter, Courtney, where's a good place in Seattle to get a burger? I don't fucking know. I can repeat myself for the 900th time and say that I make burgers at home and don't get burgers at restaurants anymore. And I haven't been to Seattle in like almost 10 years. So I don't know. No idea. AB Tom, hello. NKFD. Wasn't Maniac Mansion an old NES game? Yes. And you know what? It's part of Lucasfilm Productions. Yeah. Carrie R, hello. What language is this? Nice Cocertina? Uh-oh. Douchey is in the chat testing my German. Hello, meine Liebe. That's how you say it, right? Meine Liebe. Which is my love. Hello, my love. Guten Abend. Wie geht es dir? I don't know. It's like good evening. Like what's happening or something? Like what's up? Or something, right? I never played Maniac Mansion back in the day. I was more of a Dragon Warrior kind of fella. Well, I didn't play Maniac Mansion but my brother did. And I have just like random memories of him playing it when I was a kid, like watching him play it and like trying to find that brick in the wall when the characters were stuck in the in the dungeon. Shit like that. And the hamster. Sid putting the hamster in the microwave. I remember that. What time is it on the West Coast? It is 9:10. Strange Lunatic. Hello. Adam, what nonsense are you spewing in my chat? Some ASMR voice when you came in? What? Was it the... Yeah, I'm fucking annoyed. Stream from bed. Yeah, I'm fucking annoyed. I'm just going to keep saying that. I'm just fucking annoyed. Ben Crisp. Good morning, Courtney. I'm from New York. I mean, it's midnight. So, like, do you consider midnight to be morning time? I feel like it's still nighttime. It's not morning time until like 4 a.m., I feel. Right? I mean, I know technically it's like midnight and it's a.m., but still. Holy clothes, like amen, holy? Yes, I sprayed them with holy water. Why do my clothes have holes in them? Because tears eat through fabric. Oh, Eliza Schlesinger. So, no, what she said was, why do clothes have holes in them? Because tears corrode. That's what it was. Yeah, when she sent that guy a fried shrimp emoji because he said something like, I was going to kiss you, but I have an early morning or something really fucking weird. She was like, I don't know what to say to that. Fried shrimp. The blousy cow top. I think there was some guy named Goodnight Mr. witching Leanne started. I think I just had a stroke. Keanu and Courtney streaming at the same time now. Yeah, what's that all about? I aspire to be classy, but also retarded and autistic. That's... Concertina. You didn't put the N in there the first time, sir. Oh, no. Was jetzt los? I don't know what the hell any of that is. That's not even German. Is that Spanish? German or the bed? What the fuck? Lounge singer. Can I test your Native American? What even is that even? Here's the thing. I don't think that indigenous tribes even spoke the same language. These fucking Cherokees that were out here on the West Coast, I don't think they speak the same language as the... I don't remember any names of any other tribes. Even though like so many places are named after the tribes, but whatever, Blackfoot tribes. But there's like the Sioux something out in like somewhere like Kansas or something. Is that where it was? Oklahoma maybe? But I don't think they spoke the same language. My people were the Wanuchis, and I don't think we spoke the same language as Chief Seattle. Did you know there's multiple cities called Seattle in Washington? They're just spelled differently because nobody knew how to actually say it or spell it. Fun fact. Me Guinevere. What? Sometimes my brain just checks out, and when I check back in, I'm like, oh shit, whoops. The hamster appears in the in Day of the Tentacle. Oh, well, how? Because he's supposed to die. You're supposed to blow him up in the microwave. Go to bed. Courtney, you missed it. Zia and Josie did cat cow tonight. No, I didn't miss it. I watched. I was watching on Rumble, and I fucking told them. Who the hell was it? Was it Adam and Doug that I was talking to about this, or was it when Paul was it on my stream? I fucking said though, Rumble is shit. It is unusable, and wouldn't you know it? It was fucking unusable. Okay. I exited out once to do picture in picture. I was doing something on my phone, went back in. The chat completely wouldn't work anymore. This happened to me actually last night too, when I was watching Forest Mommy's stream, and I had to restart my phone. At least when I did it this time or last night, when I restarted my phone, the chat started working again. Not tonight though. So I was just hanging out like, okay, fucking whatever. I just, I figured it's better to watch on Rumble to get that in the algorithm. So more people on Rumble will subscribe over there. But for fuck's sake, Rumble, get your shit together. Don't let that be an option to use the picture in picture on the app if it's not going to be fucking usable anymore. I shouldn't have to restart my fucking phone and hope that maybe chat will work again. That is the most retarded thing. No. Just don't let that be an option. Granted, I'm not going to use your product, but for crying out loud, just hire an H-1B visa intern. Just at least one, for crying out loud. This is insane. Your product sucks. You haven't poached one programmer from YouTube. Not one that can help you with this shit. That is insane. Also, what's wrong with your product? Are you sinking too much money into Tim Pool and Steven Crowder? Some of the least liked freaking names in conservative commentary. Oh, that's great. Good job. You're fucking stupid. Stop wasting your money on these people. They need you anyway because YouTube hates them. They have to use an alternative platform. You don't need to give them money to use your product. They're going to have to use it anyway. Stop sinking that money into them and sink that money into people who know how to make a decent product. No one's going to watch your shit if it's not usable. They're all your special, precious content creators are all going to go to Kick because Kick is actually usable. Kick's been around for 8 seconds, and it's a far superior product already. Get on it. You know what they need? Actually, after I just did this rant, you should hire me as a product tester. You need a consumer to test your product to let you know if it works. Because it doesn't work. It's shit. Anyway, so that's what happened tonight. I did see Cat Cow. Hi, Andrew. I really am in a shitty mood. Hi, Andrew. Happy Friday. I see no dogs behind Courtney right now. Yeah, they're all in bed. They're so cute. When Chrissy did that stream, the Nopey radio show stream. Oh my God. They were so I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on here, whatever. But because she was like, can we get more viewers than Opie? I was like, oh yes, let me send into multiple accounts on multiple devices. Let's get this shit going, baby. I love a petty bitch. I love a petty move. I will support petty any chance I get. Okay. Man, Chongus was obsessed. She just, and she was so cuddly. She was cuddled up in my arms. Oh, I didn't get anything done. I just laid there for like 2 hours with the dogs. Oh, it was so nice. But yeah, they had a really nice day today, and they had a nice, really nice long walk in the sunshine. And so they're like super chill right now. The evidence will show. I fucking watched that again today. It's still just as cuckoo bananas as it was the first couple of times I watched it. She is an idiot. I'll speak in Navajo. Let's see what you got. What the fuck? Should Austin Metcalf's murderer get the death penalty? No. Because I don't think it was premeditated. I think that guy was clearly like an aggressive person and was going to start trouble with somebody anyway. I don't think he went there with the intention to stab somebody. I think that he, for the most part, carries around a knife with the intention to stab people. But I don't think for this particular scenario, it was premeditated. And so it's not first degree murder. So I think at the very least manslaughter. I think he should definitely do some time. Well, no, wait, hold on. With manslaughter, though, that's really like a one of those things where it's like you're doing a basic action, and then your actions lead to somebody's murder, but it's not like, so it's like, for example, like I was just driving my car and accidentally hit somebody. That's kind of more along the lines of like what a manslaughter charge would be like. So I would say, it would have to be like a homicide, like a murder charge, but I just don't think that it was like a premeditated. So I think it'd probably be like third degree, maybe. I mean, the fact that he took the knife with him to the school might at least pop it up to second degree, but I just don't think it's first degree murder. And I will say that like it's very stupid to do the most charges in a situation where you know that it's going to be really difficult to prove that they did it. It's much better to charge at a lower charge, and because that way at the very least you know that person's going to get charges, like they're going to be found guilty. It's German. How dare you betray your Aryan roots? I'm retarded. That looked Spanish to me. And I actually know some German. I should have been able to be like, okay. There we go. That looks like a German sentence, but no. Tim F. Hello. Iroquois tribe. Oh, that's one of the tribes. Wow, I'm like way behind on the. I got my Rumble rant, but really put me behind in the chat. Oh, Cheyenne tribe, Apache tribe, Comanche tribe. I knew all of these too. I know what these are. Wait, where are they located? I feel like Cheyenne is somewhere towards the East Coast, right? Iroquois, I don't know where those are. That feels like it's a Washington State thing. I don't know why. Probably because of Snoqualmie or something. But yeah, Apache, Comanche, those are not West Coast. The Manhattan tribe, is that New York then? Courtney, have you ever taken a tour of the burned out city of Seattle underneath the current one? Yes, I have. I did the ghost tour a few years ago. And it was like fucking weird. Well, that led to like some pretty dangerous ghost hunting. Yeah. Yep. Oh, it's a different hamster. Ed went to therapy over the dead one. Oh, that's good. You're a little behind, Courtney. Yeah, I know. Courtney, do you remember the show Daria? Yeah. I used to watch it all the time. I just actually watched season 1 not too long ago. Watched. I mean, like, had it going on in the background while I was trying to get shit done. Yeah, I know. Rumble is not operationally functional. Yeah, it fucking sucks. Like, and it just, what makes me angry about it is that, like, any other platform that people use is far more usable. Like, I remember one time Nick Rekieta was talking about how unusable it was, and he was like, "Hey, like giving them suggestions on shit or whatever," and he was like, in their defense, so YouTube had like 12 years of like a 12-year head start or whatever. I'm like, what's the excuse with Kick? Because Kick came out and it was immediately like a better product. So it's annoying because I'd rather use Rumble. And so, like, first of all, like, there are people that use Rumble exclusively. So obviously, if I want to watch their stuff, I have to use it to watch them. But I'd rather use Rumble for other channels that I watch where, like, they're either their YouTube channel just isn't monetized, and so it's not like that useful, and like YouTube isn't pushing them through their algorithm. So again, like, not very useful. Or that they're like just going to be a lot more, or that they have a Rumble channel. I'd rather just watch on that because then, like, that helps get them pushed through the algorithm more. And I just would rather do that. But instead, Rumble's like, okay, like, we're going to act like we're all about, supporting our creators and stuff. It's just like, all we do is just sit back and cheer them on for free speech. And that's it. We don't give them a usable product at all. Did you update your phone apps? Never mind. I don't want to know. I literally downloaded Rumble yesterday. Courtney, I found out if you close the stream and then restart it, the chat works for me. I did that like 6 or 7 times last night before restarting my phone because I figured if I just exited and reloaded, then it would work. And that's another thing too, is that, like, I can't just go back to the thing that I was watching when I go back into the app. Nope, I have to go back and I don't have like a subscriptions feed or anything. I have to go back and search for the person that I was watching and go and find them. And like, it's just, it the fact that there's nobody there that has ever used YouTube or anything else similar to it to go, oh, these are the functions that users like, and we need to incorporate that, is fucking insane. And it kind of makes me wonder, do they only have H-1B visa interns? Because, let's be real, like, none of these people like talk to other people ever, right? They don't do normal human shit. They're just clickety clackety, I'm on my computer. Like, they're not like normal humans that understand the consumer's mind. They need somebody there who's a consumer, who can explain what the consumer wants. I'm so irritated with them. I want to, like, it makes me enraged. I want to drive my car through the freaking front doors. I'm not going to. I'm doing this in Minecraft, okay? It's just, oh my God. For fuck's sake, why is literally nobody explaining? Like, they have no one there. I'm sorry, Steven Crowder, Tim Pool, you're taking millions and millions of dollars. Viva Frey is another one. There's a shit ton of them now. You're taking millions and millions and millions of fucking dollars from them, and not one of you is going to them and saying, make a more usable product for the people who are supporting my channel. You selfish cunts. God, YouTube is not going to like this stream at all. You're supposed to wait at least like an hour before you start talking like this. But guess what, YouTube? Remember, I'm shit talking Rumble. So maybe be happy. Not a fan of Crowder. I like him. Well, he's abusive, so don't like that. And I mean, he's the same as the rest of them. And it's funny because last night I was like, you know what? Maybe like Rumble actually is pretty usable. Maybe it is better. And I immediately just started having issues, almost all the same issues that I had with them a few years prior before deleting the app. Like, the only difference was that I could actually use the picture-in-picture feature, whereas before when I tried to use it, it would stop working after a few minutes, and I couldn't just like reopen it back to full screen and then go back. I'd have to log out of the stream, and so I'm like, cool, I get to miss part of this because Rumble doesn't know how to make picture-in-picture work for longer than a couple of minutes. Oh, Kick uses Amazon servers. That's why it doesn't suck. Oh, and Rumble is not going to be able to use Amazon servers, I'm sure. Because didn't that happen with Parler? They were using Amazon servers and then couldn't. And so then like they just went away. In Navajo, I said, Navajo was another one. I said, off to my land, you white scumbags. There was no translation available for WrestleMania. Courtney, earlier heard you, do you want a game that has a real challenge? No, I don't want a game that has a challenge. No, yeah, manslaughter is accidental, unintentional. Yeah. Yeah, I realized it after I said it. I know. Of all the states that this could have happened, it had to happen in Texas. Doesn't Texas still use the death penalty? They do. I just don't. So I think that it depends on the actual charge that they get, right? Because I think you have to get first-degree murder in order to get the death penalty. Like I thought it had to be premeditated in order for it to be to count for the death penalty. Now that could actually vary by state as well. Like I live in a state where like technically we have the death penalty, we just never have used it. Like we don't use it anymore. But states that actually do have the death penalty, which by the way, I feel like there should always be an option for the death penalty just in case. Daryl Brooks should have been executed by now. Lori Vallow should have been executed. Actually, well, no, after this trial, she should immediately be executed. There's nothing about the Lori Vallow, anything that she did or what she's being accused of right now. There's nothing about it that tells me that she should just live for 400 years in prison. Iroquois is near where I live, Ontario. Okay, yeah, nowhere near Washington State. But yeah, no, she should definitely have gotten the death penalty, and she should get executed immediately after the trial of the death of her husband is over. Courtney, the Seminoles. Oh, geez. See, my brain immediately went blank. I don't know. Yeah, manslaughter is killing without premeditation or by accident. Murder requires proof of an intent, planning, premeditation. Because with first degree murder, second degree murder, and third degree murder, like second degree and third degree, it varies by state, but it's essentially that like it was an intentional homicide, but there wasn't premeditation. Whereas first degree murder is an intentional homicide that was premeditated. So like if you murder somebody by accident because you're milling about and doing whatever, you're doing a basic human thing and somebody dies due to your actions, then that would be a manslaughter case. Whereas like if I murdered somebody in the heat of the moment, let's say like I'm driving and minding my business and then somebody cuts me off and pisses me off and then I crash into them on purpose to kill them, like that wasn't premeditated, But in that moment, like I definitely intended to harm them, something like that. Or maybe like, yeah, I intended to harm them, but not kill them. However, they ended up dying, things of that nature. But um, like Ted Bundy, that was all premeditated, intentional murders. Jeffrey Dahmer, same thing, all premeditated, intentional murders. Um, I need to catch up with you guys. I'm way behind on the chat. Nobody I watch is exclusively on Rumble. I've never had a need to even go on there. Yeah, there are a lot of people out there that I've been connecting with that are either they stream exclusively on Rumble or like their channel doesn't benefit from YouTube, but it does benefit from Rumble. So ban Rumble. You know what? Here's the thing. Ban YouTube's behaviors and ban Rumble's lack of usefulness. Clickety clackety, Courtney shitting on the tech industry. I am shitting on the programmers that hide in a basement and don't speak to other people. You think that I've never worked side by side with these people? I have. These people have no concept of what a consumer wants or does. Okay. They rely on me, the Courtneys of the world, to test their product and tell them because they have no fucking clue, which is crazy to me. Like, are you not a consumer at all? You've never consumed anything? You've never used a fucking website? What? You have to know that this is what the consumer wants. Like no, they live in basements. They live in caves. They don't understand the human interaction. They don't. I'm not shitting on them. That's just their lifestyle. They shit on me for being fucking retarded and not knowing how to code, which is fine. They're just ableist. Adam with the $2. I should have had it ready. Jesus Christ. Tell me something that makes you happy and brings you joy. I have dogs. Crowder's just plain and simple an unfunny asshole. He definitely thinks he's a lot funnier than he is. Like, yeah, he's done and said things that are funny. Like, I'll give him credit for that, but he definitely thinks he's a lot funnier than he is. Like, he calls himself a comedian, but like I've seen part of his stand-up. Oh, buddy. Not good. Maybe I needed to see the whole thing. I don't know. But incorporating impressions of Ben Shapiro into your stand-up isn't very funny at all. And the thing is, like, if you really want to, like, if you're a conservative commentator and that's what you do for a living, like that's your thing, like, cool, like whatever. But you don't have to make that if you're going to be doing stand-up, don't make that your stand-up as well. Like to that degree where you're doing, I'm friends with Ben Shapiro, so I'm going to do impressions of him on stage. Sorry, but wow, you definitely put peepees in your butthole. My God, Steven. That probably still went right into the mic. For some reason, my phone keeps switching back and forth from 5G to 4G. And sometimes when I go to watch either Courtney or Keanu or Christy's live streams, I always have to restart. Wow, that's weird. So YouTube is just turning into Rumble, I guess. I don't know what any of you people are saying right now. That's good. I can catch up on the chat. Learn to code, Courtney. No. And one day, I don't really know. Who were we talking about? Steven Crowder. WrestleMania. We should watch her. Pee-pees. He puts pee-pees in his butthole. WrestleMania! Okay. I don't know what you guys are talking about anymore. You guys making fun of me because I was behind on the chat, and then I catch up on the chat, and none of you guys are even talking to me anymore. Your dogs can hack your phones. You should be able to code. Is your thumbnail not a lie? Excuse you, McGuinevere. Rude. That was very disrespectful. We're only 40 minutes in. Who do you think this is? Ma'am? What? I haven't seen any lore or backstory on WrestleMania, girl. If you have something good. What do you mean? Have you not seen the video with us? Here we go.
We're off the record. All right.
It is one with this round.
What are you gonna do?
We're off the record.
I predict we'll watch it 12 times this stream. Okay. You're probably right. You haven't seen this yet? NKFD, you haven't seen this yet? Okay. You know what? Okay, here's the thing. Oh, I only saw the clip, not her backstory. How did this woman get to that WrestleMania moment? I need to know. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, well, actually, hold on. Let me represent. This lady that is eyeballing her lawyer right here. Her name is Taylor Shabusiness. And a few years back, she was making love to a friend of hers and strangled him to death while high on meth. And then she continued the coitus with his body after he died. And then she dismembered his body and put it into different buckets. During the trial of that murder, she was absolutely insane. They had to put a spit hood on her. They had to chain her. I believe they had to shackle her to a wheelchair to wheel her in at one point in time because they couldn't even risk her walking in without she was an absolute mess. So, she was convicted of all of the charges regarding the dismemberment and the murder and the sexual abuse of the corpse and all of that. And since she's been in prison, she assaulted a prison employee. And that is why we are now having this hearing regarding that trial, because apparently she believes that she is not guilty. Because yes, when you plead not guilty, you have to have a trial. If you do plead guilty, usually there is no trial at all. Sometimes there will be a trial for sentencing, depending on if they're trying to decide whether or not you need to get a specific type of sentencing, right? It's if it's a murder charge or whatever, then they decide if you're going to get the death penalty or life in prison. But oftentimes when you plead guilty, what happens is that it's part of a plea deal. So you're already agreeing to the sentencing. Anyway.
All right.
It is one with this round.
We're off the record.
Look at her go.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
I love her. Okay, that isn't Venti. Oh, no. No. I don't think she could even scream like that. Courtney still doesn't hear the hilarious ugh. No, I kind of hear it in the soundbite. It's just too faint. It's when she's tackled. I know, like I know like what you're talking about, but it's like a tiny little like noise. Like I don't think I can make a sound bite out of that. Any updates in the hunt for your lost lightsaber? Yeah, check this out. Hi. Wait, where? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I scare you? Come here. I'll move it. No, it's okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, poor Chunga Choo Choo. Chunga 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 Choo Choo. Chunga 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 Choo Choo. You want to tell me something? Don't lean forward. They're gonna accuse me of abusing you again. Mm-hmm. Beep 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 beep. Hi. Oh. Mm-hmm. You found it. Did you summon it to you telekinetically? No, I found it when I was looking for my cowbell, but which also, by the way. See, so this one's the kind that's like a dinner bell type. So I taped it that part in here, but I need a stick. I need a stick for it. Poor Chunga Choo Choo. The poor victim of abuse has returned. She, that poor baby. She's so dumb. She doesn't understand her body defies like every law of physics. And so if I can't, like if I try to pick her up, even I have to pick her up in a specific part under her belly, or else she'll just teeter forward or backwards. she's just kind of dumb. She ran away. That dog right now. They're bringing back my dire wolf ancestors. Soon we shall rule the world again. I don't think she's smart enough for that. She is very dumb. She thinks my coughing is barking. Make sure you pack it all for the tour. Yes, I have it ready to be thrown into my suitcase. You just let me know, Breathe the Booker. Floating dog. I know. And she disappeared because I'm an idiot and played the cowbell. More cowbell. We can't do more cowbell. The dogs are going to run away. And KFD doesn't know that you're married to Darth Vader. Oh, really? Really? Wait, where did he say that? Oh no, Courtney's on the dark side? Yeah, check this out.
On your command.
Lord Vader, are we going to actually end up playing Maniac Mansion tonight?
Only through me can you achieve it.
Sir, are you going to play Maniac Mansion too? You're not a character in the game. Did you know that?
I sense a trap.
Motherfucker is very confusing right now. Yeah, I love Darth Vader. He's like the greatest character of all time. Look at this. Motherfucker's getting bored now. Yeah, that's probably because you make no sense, sir. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Yeah, it's like a magic 8-ball thing. Yeah, do you want to ask a question? A what? A trap. He's trapping us into Maniac Mansion or something. Yeah, I love Darth Vader. Somebody was posting screenshots of stills from Revenge of the Sith, and I was like, oh, I feel like I need another Star Wars marathon already. Huh? Ooh, ooh. I love that movie. What? I want to talk to you. It's just at the wrong times and about stupid shit. What? I want to talk to you about some of the things that you do in your show. Now. Which character do you pick when you play Maniac Mansion? Well, okay, so I played with Bernard and Jeff, and we won. Maybe I just need to play with Bernard and Jeff again. Cause like that's the easiest way to win. And I don't like their shit's kind of complicated. Is that Eddie impersonating Cosme? Yeah. You cannot say filth, farm, filth, farm, filth in front of people. I didn't say no filth, farm. I didn't say no filth, farm, filth, and I'm offended that you called. Wait, no, he said, I didn't say no filth, farm, filth. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm offended that you called. Fuck you. That's what I'm talking about. You cannot say fuck in front of people. Isabella. Oh, wait, wrong one. Let's play the whole soundboard. Anyway, Isabella Life with the $2. I love you. Oh, that's very cute. Love you too. No Bill Cosby jokes. They're off-putting. But I need to add that to the soundboard. How do you spell that? But do you think that's in here? Hold on. What would you call it? I don't know. Courtney's going to drug us with the barbecue sauce. Do we have any dash cam videos to get pissed off at? Maybe. Do I count that as 4.5 since it wasn't the video? I don't know. Wait. Yeah, wait. No, I think this one. Why do they all sound different? Ah, sir. Okay, you know what? This will do. Thank you. Thank you, NKFD. I spelled it BAH and it didn't have anything. I needed to remove the H. It's called a rim shot. Guess what I thought of? Oh, I don't like that one. That one's better. I don't even like those ones. Rim shot. Why? Oh my God. I got the giggles really bad from that. Why? It's a rim shot.
The sky is blue, the grass is green, and we are white. What a wonderful world.
Are we gonna play? Do I really want to play Maniac Mansion? I kind of feel like I don't really want to right now, but I can. Yesterday I tried to get it off in time. Whoa, sir, get it off with the rim shot, right? As well. As soon as I heard it, I knew as a musician it's called a rim shot. It's inappropriate. It's a rim shot. Yeah. Rim makes me think of some kind of job. You know where I learned what a rim job was? South Park. The sun is shining and the grass is green under the 3 feet of snow. I mean, this is a day when it's hard to wear a frown. Oh, happy people stop to say hello. Get out of my way, even though the temperature is low. It's a perfect Sunday morning in a quiet little mountain town. Oh, excuse me. I should have muted my mic. Sorry. I didn't know I had a name either. I just thought it was but I need that symbol to be shorter though. I need it. There's too much of a pause between that drum and the symbol, and then the symbol is too long. We need a professional. When you hit it, you go. Oh yeah. What's that verse? I always forget this verse because something in the air. You see homeless people, but you just don't care. Oh, dang it. Crap. I'm going to have to listen to it again. It's been like 3 weeks since I listened to it last. This is the day when it's hard to wear a frown. Oh, the happy people stop to say hello. Get out of my way, even though the temperature is low. Wait, one of the earlier ones was better with the hi-hat, not the crash cymbal. Oh, well, wait, this was the first one. Hold on. Rim job. I don't like that one at all. It's too slow. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, this one's a little bit better. But Do they use the bass drum in this one? I don't like it. I should just get a drum set and do it myself. I don't like that. I don't like the pause. I prefer it with the hi-hat. Yeah, good drummer will have their hand ready to stop the crash cymbal. And that's the only way I've ever heard it before. So why are these people doing this like this? In this and stuff. I can't get that song out of my head now. Oh, what a picture perfect child, just like Jesus, he's tender and mild. He'd wear a smile, they wore a thorny crown. Oh, an angel with a heart so sweet and sure, and a mind so open and pure. I'm so glad we live in a quiet redneck mountain town. All right, what the fuck are you guys doing? Do we want to play Maniac Mansion? I don't really. The thing is like when I schedule these things, I'm like, I'm ready. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let's play some Maniac Mansion. And then it happens, and I'm like, you know what? Shut up, Meg. You know? Should I go get Chongus now that I'm not using the cowbell? I'm gonna hide the cowbell from. Oh, I'm gonna hide the cowbell from her. But I'm hiding it from myself as well. I just know it. Yes, I know it. Come here. Oh, hey, ma'am. You okay? Oh, it's okay. There's no cowbell here anymore. She's like not happy about that. Can I be honest? I never could really get into South Park. I was off and on with it. That movie though, bigger, longer, and uncut. Oh, that is a good movie. That's a fucking good movie. I hate this chair. Courtney, quit being gay and play the game. Well, listen. Fine. What an angel with a heart so sweet and sure, and a mind so open and pure. I'm so glad we live in a quiet redneck mountain town. Man, I should be like a singer or something. Who are you talking about? Good night, mister. This woman will be the bane of my existence. You guys know this, right? Why? Me? Why? For what? What an angel with a heart so sweet and sure, and a mind so open and pure. I'm so glad we live in a quiet redneck mountain town. Now, should we just be? I think I'm just gonna be Jeff. I have to do this. Jeff, I love him. He's just a dum-dum, you know? I love this. Oh, you're playing the DOS version? I don't know what DOS means. Is that desktop operating system? Is that what that means? I'm going to pretend that's what that means. How did I set this up last time? One ninja with a heart so sweet and sure, and a mind so open and pure. I'm so glad we live in a quiet redneck mountain town. Okay, here we go. Disk operating system. I don't fully know what that means. So I'll just say I downloaded it on Steam, if that helps. Okay, I don't remember how to play this game at all now. Shit. Ow, that hurt my throat. Let's see here. I need to Maniac. Oh wow, Courtney. I can't type for shit. Well, I mean, like I can. I know how to type. I'm just not doing a very good job at it right now. A ninja with a heart so sweet and sure, and a mind so open and pure. So glad we live in a quiet redneck mountain town. Uh-oh. Hello? 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 Oh, shit. Let's play Maniac Mansion. Give me the one that I want. Come on. Okay. CD-ROM. No, because it's not, I did not buy a disc. I just downloaded it onto my desktop. It's in my desktop operating system. What? Okay, here we go. All right, the first thing I have to do is get the rusty key. Wait, first thing I have to do is pick some characters. I wish you guys could hear this. 20 years ago today. Ah, crap, that threw me off. Dun 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 dun. Here we go. Oh wait, oh dang it, wrong part. Dun 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 dun. There it is. Oh, whoops. Man, I don't know the song very well anymore. Oops, I forgot to read it. All right, Bernard's leaving. Bernard, don't be a tuna head. It's Sandy we're talking about. I thought we were going to the beach. Okay, let's go rescue Sandy. He just completely ignored Bernard. Oh, where could I buy the soundtrack? I don't know. I messed it up though, so I'm really sorry. Only 68 minutes in and we get to the game. Well, I mean, we still haven't even talked about Casey Anthony and O.J. Simpson. The music is still going. Can you please? We're having a conversation here. I remember Nerd Guy in this game and Punk Girl. So nerd guy is Bernard, and then the girl is Razor. What a Sandy simp. Well, I mean, she did let him finger blast her, so I think he feels obligated, or whatever. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Walk to the sign. We don't need to read this, but we're going to anyway. Warning: trespassers will be horribly mutilated. They don't get mutilated though. Okay, this is the part that kind of bothers me and makes me kind of wish that we could do some type of multiplayer version of this where different people can play different characters, because you have to like walk every single one of them individually. Why doesn't Jeff have any shoes on? Look at Jeff. He doesn't have any shoes on. What the fuck? He can't even have some flip-flops or anything? Come on. Tony's here, you guys. Uh-oh. And Russell Hall isn't here. Ooh, drama. Ooh, McGuinevere with the $2.99. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold on. Wait, where is it? Yay! Thank you, McGuinevere. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. I'm losing everything. Help! Help! This does not help. I have one monitor, and that monitor is broken. Stake your claim now, Tony. Exactly. Get it together, sir. Okay, here we go. Get it together. Look, what? I don't know what that means. Sorry, I'm retarded. Pick up. Wait, hold on. No, not Bernard. Okay, so this is my tactic. This is how I navigate this. Which, of course, I'm probably going to have to quit early because I'm a little rusty. But what I like to do is have Dave do everything. Right? I have him. He gets the key. Okay, he picks everything up. He gets, excuse me, unlock the front. Oh yeah, duh. Hello. Yes. Unlock the front door with the key. Okay. So I like him to have everything because he's going to end up rescuing his girlfriend. All right. Open this door. This is where I like to have them all convene in certain situations or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how I meant to finish that sentence, to be honest. Okay. Do. I love that this front door gets left open. And when the owners of the home find it left open, they don't do anything about it. They don't care. They're not curious. They don't care. They're just like, yeah, whatever, the front door's open, I guess I have to close it. Courtney, stop playing computer games, you baby. What do you mean? This is like the only video game I play because it reminds me of my childhood. Pause. Whoops. Oh my God. That is not what I meant to do. Whoops. Now, hold please. I'm getting something. I don't even know. Goondrel with the $3 super sticker. Where is the soundboard? I lost it. Thank you. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything. I have not. Okay. Poor Adam sent me a super chat asking me to talk about something that makes me happy, and I just went like, no, fuck off. I'm going to keep complaining. And I did. I'm mad. Okay. Fucking. Never saw Scoon in the wild. His name's Goondrel now. He needs to change his name. Doesn't each character have a strength though? Yes. So let's see here. I think this dumb thing says something about it. I think. So basically they all have like a different way of winning the game except for Dave and Jeff. Jeff, Jeff's my favorite because he's kind of dumb and he doesn't have shoes, and he's good for the prank calls, and like that's it. That's all he's good for is prank calls, and that's why I love him. Bernard, his way of like winning the game is that he is a bitch baby, to be honest, but he knows how to fix the radio, and then he calls the space police, the alien police, to come and get the to get the brain. And then Dave goes and saves Sandy and turns off the whatever the thing in the basement. Razor and Sid are both the musicians, and their special thing is that like they make the what's it called? The demo tape, and they send it to that guy. And then they get a contract. So you get the music contract, and you give it to the tentacle, and the tentacle lets you get past and go rescue Sandy. And then you have to get the brain or the meatball asteroid. It's the asteroid. It's a meatball, okay? Meatball. And you put it in the tentacle's car, and then you send the car off. Wendy has a similar thing, but it's a writing contract for some reason. I don't fucking know. And then who? Michael. Oh, Michael. Oh, Michael. If anybody remembers that I've played this before, Babs, do you know Scoon? Not very well, but I do remember thinking that his name was Goondrel during the last episode of 9/11 is gay. And that's just his name now. That's all I know him as. But poor Michael, I accidentally fulfilled a lot of stereotypes for him when he drowned. And he was like robbing the piggy bank, and then he like stole the package. It was just a mess. Oh, technically you fulfilled his request. Complaining makes you happy. I mean, complaining seems to make me happy. Fucking Rumble needs to get their shit together, though. I was hoping that it was going to actually be functional for me for once. No. Shut up, Chat and Ask. You think my armpit fat is a boob? Hi, Chat and Ask. Thank you. That was really sweet. Yeah, Chat and Ask reminded me that I need to lose a bunch of fucking weight because he thought my armpit fat was my boob. Her boob almost came all the way out. No, it was a giant hunk of fat hanging on the side of my body because I'm fat. Or arm fat, apparently. Yeah, I have gigantor arms. I don't know how you don't see me like flying away half the time I'm in here. Yeah, so everybody remember, Chat and Ask jerked off to armpit fat and thought it was a boob. This is very nice, Chat and Ask, but I'm telling you, that was fat. That was a sack of fat that had no nipple on it. This is just a chunk of fat. I think I'm going to go for make believe I'm a speed bump in the freeway in a minute here. That's okay. I'll be fine. Everyone has their kink. Yeah. Who said I jerked off? I did. All right. You know what? I think I know well enough, sir. You were freaking out. You do the exact timestamp. You were interrupting every time I tried to move on. You kept interrupting to discuss this fat that you thought was a boob. This chat made me die of dysentery. Diarrhea, cha cha cha. Diarrhea, cha cha cha. Diarrhea, cha cha cha. You're welcome. Do I feel like continuing to play? I don't know. I feel like every time I try to get into it, the chat starts doing fun stuff, and I don't really care anymore. I guess that's the benefit of having severe ADHD, to the point of basically being disabled. Where the fuck did I? I think I lost it. Hold on. What? Where'd it go? I was wiggling the windows around a little too much, and it closed. And since again, this monitor is broken, the tab I can't. Is this? That's not the tab. That's not it. Where is it? I think I have to start all over again because I don't know where the. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. You're such a tease. Sorry, but it's just I have. I'm mentally disabled. Yeah, Courtney's stream. Come for the dogs, stay for the armpit. Listen, I can't help that I have binge eating disorder and do nothing to fix it, okay? Actually, I can help that, but I won't. Yeah, the more disabled a girl is, the better girlfriend she'll turn out to be. Sure. I only say that because while, you know, I don't really have a long history of lovers, didn't really get very many good reviews, so. Actually, wait, no, that's not even true. Yeah, that's not true at all. Well, I mean, yeah, no, that's not true. I just lied. I'm sorry, you guys. I have terrible memory of one person that I don't feel like even really counts anyway, but yeah, so never mind. I got some pretty good reviews. Nah, maybe not 5 stars, but nothing lower than a 3, I would say. Anyway, we should just get back to playing this game. This is getting out of control. Are you going to swap bras with Keanu? No. She doesn't even own a bra. No, excuse you, good night, mister. What the fuck? First of all, he said girlfriend, not fuck buddy. I didn't even take into consideration what my sex skills were in that situation. I just thought I was really fucking annoying. And I am. Don't feel bad, Courtney. Everyone's dated a sneaker before. Why does chat jump so much? Yeah. What? Yeah. I would even say that they were like bad boyfriends. They just weren't meant for me. We weren't meant for each other. That's all. Now, did it end poorly? Yeah. But what are you going to do? Shit like that happens in your 20s. All right. Back to the game. No, wait. All right, here we go. Dun 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 dun. The planets weren't aligned. Yeah, I guess not. Well, you know, the thing is, I think it's just some people are meant to not be there forever. It's like a practice run. You just kind of you Sometimes you just have to try something out to figure out what you like and what you don't like. And I almost felt like I just didn't even like relationships at all, to be honest. I was like, you know what? I don't think relationships are for me. This is terrible. Oh, am I getting WrestleMania requests? We can do WrestleMania. Hold on. It appears as though we're getting some WrestleMania requests. Oh, please. What the fuck? I accidentally clicked on my DMs. There's always some weird message request that I'm like, I don't. Why the fuck would I respond to that? Oh God, I am like just a complete dick.
All right.
It is one with Mr. Honor.
We're off the record.
I just can't believe the judge struck that from the record. Who? Like, why would you do that?
We're off the record.
That was number 6 already. We're probably gonna have to watch it more than 12 times then, because I don't feel like I've gotten anywhere near enough. It's funny every time.
All right.
It is one with Mr. Honor.
We're off the record.
I thought she said razzle dazzle. She says WrestleMania. No joke. Okay, we're gonna watch it on half speed here. Okay.
All right.
Ooh, I got a little lightheaded there for a second. I don't know what these emojis mean. When I saw Courtney last time, I just wanted to something. Oh, motorboat, the melons. I get it now. And now he wants to motorboat armpit fat. Look at this creature. You're so beautiful. Yeah, she really loved that Nopey stream earlier. I'm not kidding you. She was like this. She was so relaxed. Oh, you need to put an animation of a UFO under your pooches. Oh. Yeah. Are you an alien? It wasn't armpit fat. My boob was completely holstered in its brassiere. The brassiere did not move an inch. So if anything, you saw part of my bra. But what you saw was a bunch of fat. I understand. Boobs are full of fat too. Is this whole stream going to be me arguing with chat and ask about whether or not that was armpit fat or a boob again?
All right.
It is one with Mr. Honor.
We're off the record.
Oh Oh my God. This, I swear that clip has turned me into a toddler. I just want to watch it on repeat. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm just here for the video game. Well, Chatnesk thought he saw my boob pop out of my shirt the other day, but really he saw my armpit fat. What was the timestamp, Chatnesk? We have to go back and watch it. So I can tell you, like, my boob I was gonna say my boob was in my armpit. You know, the one time that I'm like, you know what? We'll just do a little cleave just to remind them what they're missing. So they can super chat for it another time. And Chatnesk just ruins it for everyone. When she grabbed the dog. And my armpit fat. Where's the screenshot? I want to see. Chatnesk can give us the timestamp. Hi, Viking. Do you want to play Maniac Mansion? Viking was really helpful one time when we played Maniac Mansion. WrestleMania! Sun is shining and the grass is green. Under the 3 feet of snow. I mean, we're hockey. Oh, the happy people stop to say hello. Get out of my way, even though the temperature is low. All right, let's just play Maniac Mansion. It's a perfect Sunday morning in a quiet little mountain. Oh, I need people to remind me to save. Okay, so, Dave. Gotta make sure it's Dave. Well, my dear, I hope you're having fun. Within minutes, it'll all be over. You'll be hooked up to my machine, getting your pretty brain sucked out. You'll never get away with this. Dave and his friends will rescue me. You and your meteor can eat slime. That's what she thinks. Help! 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 All right, hold on. There it is. And, oh, wait, sorry. I always mess something up. Dirt. Viking with the $5. If you show your bobs now, then we'll know if it was really your armpit or not. We have to have something to go off of. Yes, Maniac Mansion. Well, then the channel will just get shut down. So I can't show my bobs. I have to send them like in a private chat or something. Oh, man. This is a day when it's hard to wear a frown. Oh, the happy people stop to say hello. Get out of my way, even though the temperature is low. Everyone's telling me to put my bobs on Discord now. It's a perfect Sunday morning in a quiet little mountain town. All right, resume. Dave. Okay. All right. So right now, what I need to do is I need to get to the upstairs. And what's happening, though, is upstairs, there is a tentacle who's blocking me. Okay. So I'm going to give him this fruit. But he is going to want fruit drinks as well. And the problem with that is Edna is still hanging out in the kitchen. You can't pass me until you feed me. Give bowl of wax fruit to the tentacle. That's my favorite. That's what I want. Oh, wait. Now I'm thirsty. Oh. Yeah. I forgot to give the tentacle a voice. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, what a picture perfect child. Just like Jesus. He's tender and mild. Okay. I'm scared. I'm scared. Let's see here. Maybe I'll sacrifice. No, don't. Well, okay, open the door. But I'm not going to go in there. Wait. Okay, I have to sacrifice Jeff. Because Bernard is the only one that can push the gargoyle. So if I get the key, I'll just pick this up and give it to Dave. If Dave gets the... Oh, and that's still the kid at the fridge. Oh, run away, run away, run away. Okay. Okay. Edna, can you just hurry it up? Where's the light? And why is the staircase out of order? That's so annoying. Just don't have a staircase. Where's the lamp? There it is. Okay. Turn on the lamp. Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Okay. So the phone, Bernard has to fix the phone. But when he does, when Bernard fixes the phone, Jeff can prank call Edna. Okay, now let's see here. Got to pick that up. The cassette tape. So when I get the cassette tape, I have to use that. When do I use the cassette tape? Oops. I'm clicking all sorts of wrong things right now. Burp, burp, burp. Are you guys saying anything interesting? Flatbot, what are the levels of getting you, Courtney, from hold a drink to what? Are you trying to kidnap me or something? Is this where hentai got its start? I don't know. What are the levels of getting you, Courtney, from hold a drink? I don't know what this means. Plotbot, what? Tell me more. Please give me more detail. I don't understand you. Oh, what a picture perfect child, just like Disney's tender and mild. Okay. Let's see here. What is Plotbot doing? Somebody please explain to me what is happening with Plotbot right now. Okay, I'm going to sacrifice Jeff again because I need Edna to leave. You don't understand most things. Wow. Shall we play the Plotbot song? Oh, yeah. No, she's still in there. That door will be closed when she leaves. Edna, why are you stop being fat? Okay, let's see here. But what I'm going to do is give the flashlight to Dave. Okay, what else can I pick up? I'm like getting bored with this right now. Because I'm annoyed. I just want Edna to get out of the way. Like, Okay, new kid, Dave. Oops, Dave. Let's see here. What do I need to do next? I'm bored. Okay, hold on. I'm fucking whatever. What game is this? I don't know. Game 57 or something. It's just boring me right now. Why does Edna have to get out of the way? Because she will kidnap the character and put them in the basement, and I don't have the rusty key yet to unlock the basement to get them out of there. So I really don't care if what's his name? Dave. If Dave gets kidnapped, once he has the rusty key, I don't care if he gets kidnapped 100,000 times. Until he has the rusty key. We need to watch WrestleMania again. Courtney needs some excitement in her life. Like what, sir? Tell me what do you think I need? You tell me. What type of excitement do you think I need? Play your game, Courtney. Shut up, Plotbot. Tell me what to do. So they go to the basement to die. We have to get them out, but it's hard to get them out if you don't have the rusty key. Adam, you're back. Tony was here. I think he left because we were playing Maniac Mansion. Or maybe he's just bored with the chat. He's lurking. Courtney, come to Vegas next weekend. I'm meeting up with Force Mommy. Who is paying for any of that? Not I. Yeah, unfortunately, I do not have funds to be traveling anywhere at all. But I'm jealous, and that would be fun. And I wish, but do you guys want me to spin around in my broken chair for a while? Because that's kind of what I feel like doing. I don't even feel like doing anything right now. Yeah, I have the funds to travel from the living room to the bedroom. Yep, pretty much. I will be traveling from this broken chair to my bed in like an hour or so. Oh, what a picture, perfect child, just like Jesus, he's tender and mild. You guys, look, I fixed the broken chair. I moved around in it a lot, and it doesn't make that noise as much anymore. Guess what? I actually made it worse. But woman logic says I fixed it because it doesn't make the sound. I request some more lightsaber swinging. I saw skills. Oh, do we want more WrestleMania?
It is one with Mr. Grump.
We're off the record.
Can you make your background look like South Park? Like downtown South Park? Probably. Give me like 5 minutes. Hold on. Oh, what a picture perfect child, just like Jesus, he's tender and mild. He'd wear a smile while he wore a thorny crown. Wait, I did her voice wrong. What an angel with a heart so sweet and sure, and a mind so open and pure. I hit that note wrong. Whoops. What an angel with a heart so sweet and sure, and a mind so open and pure. Oh, no, not that. The cartoon. What the fuck was that? The cartoon. Oh, well, oh, wait, no. I want the nighttime one. This will do. What an angel with a heart so sweet and sure. Well, that was a little sharp. Oh no! Chungus, not on the internet. Thank you, Sam, for saying something. Chungus, not okay. Not in front of the people. Oh my god. Ma'am, you do not have an OnlyFans. Jeez. Okay. I want an angel with a heart so sweet and sure, and a mind so open and pure. Mm-hmm. Why the fuck does it? These people, I swear to God. Okay, well, we're just gonna go like this. I'm so glad we live in a quiet redneck mountain town. That's what we were looking for. She doesn't really look like she's floating anymore. Any other requests? We can do this all night. Let's just make new backgrounds over and over again. That works with Chongus. Yeah, she just looks like she's doing what I daydream of doing all the time, just being a speed bump in the road. Oh, I'll save you if a car comes, though. That looks realistic. Ooh. She's a roadblock now. Honestly, if a car came, like she would destroy the car. Can we make it animated? Probably not. I don't know. StreamYard isn't really like, that advanced. Too bad I can't like make myself look like a South Park cartoon while I'm here, It? You have a request for it? Like I'm in the great. I'm in the storm drain. What an angel with a heart so sweet and sure, and a mind so open and pure. I'm so glad we live in a quiet redneck mountain town. Wait, I need a Maniac Mansion background. Hold on. Dave, I need Dave to go to a room. What room should he be in, though? Why the fuck is Edna still in there? Did I pause it that time? I don't think I paused it. I was just hanging out in the room. I fucking said, open the door. Just stand over here. No. Apparently Dave has to be in the middle of the picture. Wait, what if I do that? Wait, if I do that? Save to clipboard. Okay. Save to desktop. Yeah, that's fine. I don't give a shit. Okay, now, what if There we go. Oh, what I need is a picture of the front of the mansion. Save to desktop. No, I have to because the I don't want to get into it. Why? Why not? Why not say it? Why? Why not? Viking, explain. There's a dog on the piano. She's playing. Look at her. Yeah. Did I disrupt you? I'm sorry, honey. I was just trying to make you look a little more legit here. Dun 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 dun. That's how you make a mess. Oh, I'm not gonna like save it there permanently. It's just that for some reason it's being like a shithead when it comes to like what files I can go to when I'm trying to find like a picture to upload to the like the virtual background. And so it's just easier to do it in the desktop because it's just easier to find them from the desktop. And like I can move them to another file or I could just delete it. Like whatever. I just like it was just quicker and easier to do it from there at the time. Unless you guys wanted to deal with me like, now I have to save it here and then I have to go to this and I have to do that and drop and blah, 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 go through a whole rigmarole, just try and figure out what the fuck's going on. I like this background. Should I do a background with Cartman's living room?
All right.
It is one.
I love her so much. She's terrifying. Oh, you guys. I can't believe I didn't tell you about this. Holy shit. So Lori Vallow, even like Meg Guinevere even brought it up. Lori Vallow, Lori Vallow is representing herself in court, right? One of the witnesses is the woman that was dating her husband. So Lori Vallow was married to Charles Vallow, okay? And they were like separated, all right? Like she was already having an affair with Chad Daybell. And so he went on a date. He was like starting to date this woman. I can't remember her name. He was starting to date like this other woman. And I think they went on like one date before he died. And that lady was a witness in the trial. And Lori Vallow had to cross-examine her. During the cross-examination, Lori Vallow was like, oh, so you just like to date married men? And she was like, no, your marriage was already over by the time that we met. And then she's like, oh, so when you went on that date, what did you guys talk about? And she was like, well, he did mention that, he was married and like, whatever, but that like that he was separated and, his divorce wasn't finalized, but he was in the process of it or whatever. And she was like, so you guys spent your date talking about me. And she goes, don't flatter yourself. We weren't worried about you. Oh my God. It was brutal. I was her, if I was Lori, I would be getting on the phone with a public defender right then and there. Oh my God. I feel like when she found out that woman was on the witness list, she was like, yeah, baby. But didn't realize it did her no favors. She was not properly prepared because she's not a lawyer. And even if she was a lawyer, she's representing herself. So it's a conflict of interest. We shouldn't be doing this. Okay. No. So we watched her stupid opening statement. It was awful. It was awful. The evidence will show that my husband was 17 years older than me, and he had a heart condition. And so his policy was only $1 million, which, by the way, his policy was only $1 million. Girl. That's a big old policy. That's a big policy. A small policy is like $15,000, like enough to cover the funeral expenses. Which, by the way, I was talking about this earlier today. It is kind of frustrating when it comes to investigators using that as like evidence if somebody, has access to a life insurance policy and they call like right away trying to cash out the policy, that's like suspicious that they were the ones who murdered the person or whatever. Which, I mean, let's be real. A lot of times it ends up showing that like that was the motive behind the person's murder and then that part, whatever. But life insurance is meant to cover funeral expenses and, anything else that might cause financial stress in, like 6 months to a year after that person passes away. So I don't really see why it would be that suspicious. I guess like I do understand why it would be that suspicious because again, like there are a lot of murder cases where somebody tried to cash out a life insurance policy and they like the Pamela Hupp, for instance, holy moly, that woman killed so many people for life insurance, right? So there are obviously there are people out there that were trying to cash out on life insurance policies and they were very big life insurance policies. So there is that. And oftentimes if you have a huge life insurance policy, you and your family already have a lot of money. So like a $15,000 expense for funeral expenses is really not going to like be that hard to come by. So there is that. But the evidence will show that I took my son JJ to school at 8 a.m., but they weren't open yet. And so the evidence will show that I went to Walgreens to get flip-flops so that Tylee and I could go walk JJ to school on the warm pavement. Bitch, why didn't you guys have shoes on? Why didn't you have shoes on? The evidence will show her opening statement was wild, but she fucking cross-examined the woman that dated her husband. Woo! Woo! It was wild. There were a couple of ladies selling life insurance policies to homeless guys and killing them off back in the day. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, it actually really is unfortunate. I think that, like, I guess if you do have a huge policy like that, like you really do, if you genuinely need to make sure that there is something to cover funeral expenses, you either need to save up that $15,000 or just have a separate, smaller life insurance policy. So, like, if your loved one is looking to cash out that money, that they can at least have something to cover funeral expenses immediately. Because it is suspicious. It's really suspicious. That Pamela Hupp story is wild. Does anyone know about this? How like her friend, but I believe her name was Betsy, had cancer and was going through cancer treatments and she had a life insurance policy and she didn't trust her husband to be responsible with the money. And so for some reason, she decided that she was going to put the policy in her friend's name, and the friend would being Pamela Hupp. But she still was like, I need you to give this money to my husband and kids. So it's like, well, but they're going to get it anyway. They're going to get it anyway. What? So but I think she just thought that if the husband got all of it, he wouldn't have spent it properly. And she wanted to make sure that the daughters got a certain amount of money for like college and stuff. I don't really know. Oh my God, push-ups. Are you push-ups? You're genuinely retarded. Do you think that's cricket? Hey. Oh, look at this sausage-shaped body. I bet it's cricket. Idiot. So, Pamela Hupp actually worked in life insurance, and she facilitated like the transfer over into her name. But I guess Betsy hadn't signed all the paperwork yet. Pamela Hupp didn't realize that though, and she insisted on driving Betsy home from one of her cancer treatments. And Betsy was like, "Girl, I'm good. Like I'm fine. I already have a ride home. No big deal. Whatever." And she's like, "No, let me do it." Well, she drove her home, went into the house with her, stabbed her to death, and then framed it. She actually, like, I think wore the husband's shoes, like his house slippers, and then like put him back in the closet. Something, but like blood was on the house slippers, on his house slippers. There was all this evidence, by the way, and like showing that he wasn't home. He had multiple witnesses talking about how he was at poker night with his friends. There was CCTV footage of him at a gas station getting cigarettes. He had a receipt of him stopping at Arby's to get roast beef sandwiches. Like there was just like nonstop like evidence showing he was not at the house when it happened. But unfortunately, when he called, he said, I think my wife, when he called 911 and found her, he said, I think my wife committed suicide. And they were like, there's no way that this was a suicide because she was stabbed so many times. And like the knife like was stuck in her shoulder or whatever. Poke her night. Oh no. But like when you find somebody you love murdered, your brain goes into shock and it starts doing weird stuff to like keep you safe somehow, right? And that was one of the things for him was he couldn't even like fathom the idea that somebody came into his home. It's his home and murdered his wife. Like imagine how violated and unsafe that makes you feel. It's your fucking home. It's your home. And somebody who you don't even know who it is at this point entered your home without your consent or knowledge. So you don't even know if they're going to come back or come back when you're not home and kill more people in your home. Like parts of your brain are going to start shutting down and telling you a story again to like keep you safe from the thing that's making you feel unsafe right now. And so, he's saying something because she was like very depressed. She knew she was dying from cancer. She was scared. And she had talked about killing herself, and he, was trying to keep her alive for as long as possible. And so like, unfortunately with that slip up, they used that as suspicion towards him. Okay. This man ended up going to prison. Somehow the retarded ass jury, even though they saw all of the evidence showing that he wasn't fucking home when all of this happened, they found him guilty and he went to prison. During his time in prison, though, guess what? Pamela Hupp had a mother in a nursing home, and the mother's home was on, I think, the second floor or the third floor. I think it was the second floor. Okay. And it had a nice, beautiful little balcony. Pamela Hupp had a life insurance policy out on her mother. Wouldn't you know it? She went to go visit her mother one night, and somehow the balcony was loose, and her mother fell off the balcony and died. Wouldn't you know it, though, that night, when Pamela went to go visit her mother, she came downstairs and said, my mom is actually going to be skipping breakfast and lunch tomorrow. So don't be expecting her. Coincidentally, it was the same exact night, though, or I think it was a different time period. So I think she said she's skipping dinner tonight. Like, we already had dinner together, and she'll be skipping breakfast tomorrow, something like that. She'll be skipping the next 2 meals, essentially, that are served here. And that was the same exact night, though, that balcony got loose, and her mother accidentally leaned on it and fell over and died. And then this one was a really weird one. I think she was trying to frame her friend Betsy's husband, like really try to like drive it home that he was a bad guy. And so she was trying to set this this fraud scam up where it was so weird. So essentially what she did was she offered this mentally disabled guy money to do a reenactment on ABC of a 911 phone call. And she was like, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be on the phone and I'm going to say these things. And when I say this, you need to say this. And then, and whatever, right? And so she gave him the script, and she actually called 911 and was saying like, oh, this guy is trying to rob me or whatever. He said he wanted this money from me, and it was the life insurance money. So I think it was like she was trying to set it up to make it sound like the husband of the woman that was killed had people on the outside that were going to rob Pamela of the money, of the life insurance money, to give to him while he's in prison. But so during this exchange, she actually did shoot the man, the disabled guy, and kill him. And so she used him as like this pawn to make it sound like she was being attacked in her home. But on the call, you can even hear him say the lines like really just like blah, 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 whatever. And then he goes, wait, did I say that right? Should I do it again? And then she shot him. And then, so that's what ended up having them, the investigators, turn to her, be like, wait a minute, something's not right here. And then they investigated her mother's death after that. I don't remember why I launched into that whole story. Oh, she wanted life insurance. Yeah, she wanted life insurance. So with big policies like that, Leg, not disagreeing, but you are a team player. Talk about Rachel Corey. Not weird, okay? I don't know who the fuck that is. What? I don't know who that is. Hi, Leg. So yeah, with those big policies, it is suspicious. I mean, I look it up. It's not difficult. No, you look it up. I don't give a shit. I don't care about her. I don't I'm not gonna start looking shit up so just we can all just sit here in silence while I try to figure this out. I said it before and I will say it again. Okay, the game is still going, but I think Edna is still in the kitchen. Should I just save it? Oh, I did already save it. Let's just save it one more time.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
What are you gonna do? It takes a minute. I don't care. I'm not gonna do that. I don't do that. You didn't even bother giving me money for it. No. Yeah, also so this has something to do with Israel? No, I'm not talking about that. No. Nobody on this planet wants me to talk about that shit. We're not here for geopolitics. We're here for WrestleMania. Yeah, thank you. I'm definitely not speaking on political shit that I know nothing about. That's so dumb. I still haven't figured out how to give money to people on this thing. Are you on a desktop or a phone? I can show you. I can show you the world. Okay, here. Keanu's live. Let's just look at this. You see on the phone, see how like you can type in here, right? Woo! Uh-oh. But then there's this dollar sign. Right here. And then it pulls up the super stickers and the super chats and stuff. Desktop computer. Well, it looks the same. Over, sideways, and under on a just look for that icon that I showed you. Look for this icon. Over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world. Does it send fake money or real money? Well, you have to connect. I think you connect like your Google Pay to it or something. I don't remember. Yeah, you have to add your card on Google Wallet. Okay, I was close. It's backwards. Yeah, I've mentioned this a million times. My camera is mirrored. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear. And now I'm in a whole new world with you. I'm probably butchering the shit out of that, but for some reason it's in my head.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
We're off the record.
It's not Lizzo singing, but was that one Lizzo song? What's that one song? I just got dinner, that's turned down. I'm 100 about that. That bad. I'm a bunch of what does she fucking say? Says like the first line she says is so like could have had a bad bitch non-committal. Oh, think that's a bad bitch, honey. That's a diseased one. Ma'am, you have chlamydia.
What?
Yeah. Thank you. He's probably a little upset that I haven't talked to him in a while. Oh, excuse you. Did you just call her fat? When did you? Aladdin has good songs. Oh, because the Lizzo. I just thought he was just saying because Lizzo's like a terrible singer. I don't know why people think she's like a good singer. I'm so broke, I can't even pay attention. Sir, same. I know. Me too. All right. Anyway. Oh, he wishes I was fat. Well, talk to Chatnesk about that because he believes that my armpit fat is a boob.
All right.
It is one with Instagram.
All right.
Yeah, that one. Lizzo, 100% that bitch. I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% down there. David, when I come, I got the problem. Bling, bling, that's I'm not the guy. Man. I can't believe like people made her a superstar. Sir, what are you saying here? Are you calling my dog a boy? And why are you calling her Mean Gene? I feel bad for Mean Gene sitting on the table there. He didn't even flinch. This is Chonga Choo Choo. This is Josie Chonga. She's a girl. You saw her cleaning her lady bits earlier. Oh, my baby. Oh. You just want to give kisses. You guys, Penelope built herself a pillow fort, by the way. I forgot to tell you. She's oh, here I am just like thinking that he was referring to do the WrestleMania. Yeah, sorry. I just because I was like and Chonga Choo Choo's over here not flinching. I'm an idiot. I do that every fucking time. I haven't like figured it out yet either. And I'm just like, nope. Won't sort it out. Yeah, look at this guy. He's just
All right.
It is one with Instagram.
he just well, what are you gonna do?
We're off the record.
Viking with the $2. When are you going to go on a date with Bonk? I did not DM him. Keanu did. That sounds terrifying. You know, and here's the thing. At first, I was like, yeah, no, man, come on, guys. This guy's cool. He, like, you know, tosses whips around when they're on fire. Like, that's pretty cool. But then that Instagram video, I was like, no, I hate it. And then I couldn't stop clenching my butthole. And that's when I knew that I just I don't think I can be in the same room as him. How has these clips not been in a song? I don't know. I mean, this is such a good song. Poor Bonk. He did it to himself. I mean, come on. He did it to himself. Look at him. He has an eyebrow for hair. He did it to himself. He could hang up the whips anytime, you know? Plus, he's polyamorous. He's probably just drowning in pussy. You know, he's fine. Whips on fire is a trend to get on. Isn't it, though? Is it a trend? Where is it a trend? I love how Plotbot was shaming me for not understanding anything that he says when that motherfucker never says anything that makes sense. I know I'm dumb, but come on. Ma'am, your breath stinks. We have to brush your teeth. I have to brush her teeth. He's poly, which means he's swimming in STIs. Maybe. I mean, the thing is like, just because someone's promiscuous, like it doesn't necessarily mean that they're, just collecting STIs. But like, I don't know, man. You're definitely at high risk of it because we all know, like, people aren't really all that safe or smart. Like, I mean, yeah, if you're smart about it, you're like getting tested all the time and stuff like that, using condoms and everything like that. But like, nobody fucking does that. If you judge a book by its cover, too, just saying, you can probably tell. I feel like you can be like, okay, yeah, no. You can tell like who has them and who doesn't, you know? Wow, Plotbot. Do I need to ban you? That was mean. Bonk at least got the herbs. A lot of people haven't. Unfortunately. A lot of people haven't. Ugh. At Ren Fair, you totally would be drowning in the STIs. Probably. I feel like a lot of people there, you can be like, okay, yeah, no, they do. Again, judging the book by its cover, like you can figure it out. You can be like, oh, okay, yeah, that one has some stuff. I learned corn doesn't test for herpes, and everyone in the industry has it. Jeez. Why wouldn't you test for that? I still think that like it was crazy. Lily Phillips said that she first with that whole like I'm going to have sex with 100 dudes in a day or whatever, she didn't actually require STI testing. So she prioritized the guys that showed up with STI tests and that show that they were clean and stuff. So she prioritized them first. Which I guess, oh, that's nice. But didn't require like a recent STI testing before showing up. And then after the fact, she was doing an interview and one of the questions she answered, she straight up said that she didn't know that you could transfer STIs orally. So she just thought that like it's fine if we use condoms, even though HPV, herpes, syphilis, and crabs can all be transferred skin to skin. Those are all like just and like It's the condom, like you have to wear a full body condom to avoid it, to avoid transferring any of those. But also, she didn't use like dental dams or anything for the oral. Ooh. Didn't they talk about that on the whatever podcast? I don't know. That show is so painful to get through. I think Mary Morgan was a guest. Some porn girl admitted she didn't know it wasn't tested. Whoa. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't watch that. I have never watched a full episode. It's like bored me to death. I would only watch the full episode with Gorlock on it. But even then, like I don't want to. I think she meant you can't catch HIV orally, which is mostly true. That's still. I'm just gonna tell you something right now. Even if somebody straight up said, like, no, it's like absolutely impossible to transfer HIV orally, let them splooge in your throat. I would be like, nope. I'm gonna pretend like you can. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. I'm gonna barf. 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 No, she said herpes. As far as transferring it orally for like oral to genitals and vice versa, well, she is wrong. So a lot of people get herpes on their genitals. Somebody with a herpes on their mouth kisses their pee-pee. Hi. You're cute. Look at her. Oh. What's going on? You want down? Oh, that's a big rat. Oh, hi. Hello. You want down? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's very cute. Hi. I don't know what you want. Don't bonk your bean again. Okay, let's see here. What's happening in the chat? Can you read the chat for me? What? Hi. It's so cute. Okay. Oh my God. No, not again. All right. That is why I don't date just any gal out there. I'm terrified of getting some kind of zombie STD. There is that. I didn't highlight that. When is Gorlock doing the 100-man challenge? Oh my God. Also, can I say the whole thing when like when girls are like, I can steal your man, he's in my DMs, blah blah blah, like all this stuff, like that's not a flex. Gorlock, saying that you can steal someone's man is not a flex. You're just a slut with no confidence or self-esteem. So there you go. I don't watch it. I just saw a clip because Mary was on. Oh, yeah. I think I avoid that shit like the plague, that like none of it comes like swirls around in my algorithm or anything anymore. Yeah, the whatever guys are too annoying to watch a whole show. It's really bad. It's like painful to watch. I mean, sometimes there are clips that can swirl around that could be interesting, but that's like one clip out of like 6 hours of just awful content. Brian is so annoying. But yeah, I mean my algorithm really just it's not showing me any whatever clips anymore. Whatever you do, do not think of the shit hoarding sisters that you were friends with. I wasn't friends with her, okay? But if you guys didn't know already, I did know the poop hoarder from Hoarders. Not like on a personal level. Like I knew her though. Like I had met her and interacted with her. But like I wasn't like friends with her or anything. But it was her and her mom. And unfortunately, by the time Hoarders was on, her mother passed away, which is really sad. But she ate her poop. Viking with a $2. Chungus 100 treat challenge. Oh, Choo-choo, you want to eat the treats? Ooh, yeah, you eat all the treats. She would love that. Cricket, do you want to eat all the treats? Hi, sweet girl. You need attention so bad. I'm so sorry. This poor thing. She acts like she is. You know what I need to do? What I need to do is contact ASPCA and have her model for their commercials because I'm telling you right now, she can make herself look so pathetic. Like, I remember one day, oh my God, I was in the kitchen. Okay. I'm doing my thing in the kitchen. Okay. I turn around and I see Cricket sitting next to the back door. And at first glance, I thought, like, oh, maybe she wants to go outside and go potty. But then I get a nice, like, closer look, and she is hunched down like this, and she's shaking just violently. She looked like she had been abused. And like honestly, she almost looked like she was like 5 pounds lighter in this moment. She looked like a severely abused dog. Like I was like, oh my God, what happened? So I'm thinking, like, did something happen? Like, did like Chongus jump off of the bed onto Cricket, and now she's like upset because she's traumatized by it, or whatever. So I picked her up because I was like, what the hell happened? And immediately she's like, fine, everything's fine. I was very annoyed because I genuinely thought something had happened to her. I've known this dog for 8 years. And this bitch tricked me into thinking that she had just had the shit beaten out of her. So she's fine. Hello, backhand. We were about to play Maniac Mansion, but then I got bored. If your dogs had internal voices, what would they sound like? Ooh. I think Cricket is the voice of Louise from Bob's Burgers. I don't know about Cricket or Chongus. Oh, I have to think about that. I feel like Penelope. Wait, no, Cricket. I don't know about Cricket or Chongus. Cricket's Louise from Bob's Burgers, but Penelope is like an alien. Like she wouldn't even be thinking in English. It would just be like a robot alien or something, or like just boom, boom, boom. I'm here to say wayo, wayo. Did I miss the Maniac Mansion speed run? Nope. Here goes Courtney again with her knowledge of flex. See, I don't understand it. Your YouTube debut was on whatever Wednesday. Yeah, but that wasn't on whatever. Did you ever shake her duty-stained hand? No. Did she smell like poop? Yes. I used to think that they had medical conditions because they stunk really bad. But it was because they were hoarding poop. Eating it? Yeah. So what happened was when they were getting rid of everything out of the house, they like the day before they tell them like this is what we're gonna do. And they said we have to get rid of the food because it's covered in feces. And they caught her like wolfing the food down. They're like, what are you doing? And she was like, I don't want to let a good thing go. But they told her it was covered in feces. And she would poop in a bucket and throw it out in the yard. The hand gesture made it seem like you rubbed butter on yourself in the kitchen. Maybe that's what I do. Oh, Mars attacks aliens sound like that. That's Penelope. I found the whatever clip about corn girls and herpaderp if anyone wants to listen to degeneracy. Apparently, we're talking about poop. Here we go again. Yeah, that was rough. I lived through 2 girls, 1 cup internet. I can handle poop eating because I'm dead inside. Well, hi, Symbolic Mind. Haven't seen you in a while. I never watched it, and I don't want to. But I heard that it just looked like regular soft served ice cream. Butter covered armpit fat. Yeah. He really was like, he will fight to the death. Okay. He will fight to the death, insisting that that was my breast. Oh, I did. You read like 5 of my comments. I just laughed. Wow. I probably did. Didn't I? I said, boom, boom. He said, way-oh, way-oh. Wow. Okay. That's not embarrassing at all. There's at one time when I thought Plotbot was no longer showing up to my streams, but it turned out it had just been a few days since my last stream. So there was that. I don't feel like an idiot at all. I'm
kind of retarded.
So is that a boom boom or is it way up? Where is that coming from? Oh. Hey, oh my God. Wait. think that kind of, yeah. All right. Penelope, come here. No. No. Hey, hey. You guys, watch out. Penelope. Oh, I love you. Do, 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 do. Boo, 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 boo. I love you. Okay. Hi. Hey. Oh, wow, wow. Come here. Crockett, who are you? All right. Hi. Oh, you gonna come here? Are you a choo-choo? Are you a chunga choo-choo? Okay. So that was cool. The dogs try to knock everything that's on my desk over. Dee, 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 dee. Beep, 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 beep. You're my little chunga choo-choo. Hi. Okay. Oh, sweetheart. She wants. Oh, no, I know. Hey, careful. I know. I know. It's a hard life to be a dog sometimes. This reminds me of your hoarder friend. Hold on. StreamYard doesn't let me like click on the link. Chirping WrestleMania. Oh yeah, you know what?
All right.
It is wonderful, Your Honor.
All right.
Good old lawyer there. Matt, what are you gonna do? Oh man. Sun is shining and the grass is green under the 3 feet of snow. I mean, this is a day when it's hard to wear a frown. Oh, the happy people stop to say hello. Get out of the way, even though the temperature's low. It's a perfect Sunday morning in a quiet little mountain town. Oh, what a picture perfect child. Just like Jesus, he's tender and mild. He'd wear a smile while he wore a thorny crown. Oh, what an angel with a heart so sweet and sure, and a mind so open and pure. So glad we live in a quiet redneck mountain town. Oh. So what's this? What is this? Eat da poo-poo. Oh no, am I gonna barf?
I've taken time to do a little research to know what homosexuals do in the privacy of their bedroom.
Well,
One of the things they
I don't want to know what homosexuals do in the privacy of their bedroom.
do is called anal leaking,
No.
where a man's anus is leaked like this,
Oh, sir, how do you know about this?
like ice cream. And then what happens, even this, like ice cream, is leaked like this, like ice cream. And then what happens, even poo-poo comes out. The other poo-poo's out, and then they eat the poo-poo. The other one they do is they have a sex practice called fisting,
Oh,
where
no. Sir, how do you know about this, though?
they insert their hand into the other man's hand, and it goes into the anus all the way. And it is so painful, they have to take drugs, but they enjoy
The poppers.
it. You can see a man here having
my God.
sucked the other person's rectum, and the other person is poo-pooing, and this one is eating the poo-poo all over the place. Huh? Tell me, when you have a law against homosexuality, do you say except eating poo-poo?
Oh my God. Help me. I'm traumatized right now. Hey, excuse me. I said get small. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is one witness, Your Honor.
All right.
Look at Plopop being a dickhead tonight. Please, you're just a feels Barbie. Well, shut up. I almost vomited. The gays have been doing this a while. This is news to you. I've never asked anybody about the things that they do behind closed doors. I don't ask them about boo boo. It's because Obama wanted Uganda to get rid of their homosexuality laws. Why the fuck did Obama care about Uganda's homosexuality laws? Some of that shit does not make any sense. Like, why are we trying to like make other countries change certain laws? They have nothing to do with us. Just don't fucking go there if you don't like their law. Ooh, problem solved. Jeez. You don't see me going to North Korea like, hey, listen, let's change a few things around here. No, I don't want to go there. Which, by the way, I am actually convinced now that North Korea is nothing like what we think it is. And it's all propaganda to keep us from going there. It's probably paradise. Like, I'm convinced that it is like the best place on this planet to be. Even better than America, okay? It is just like everything that you've imagined heaven could be. However, they don't want us going there. So they have created all sorts of propaganda to make us think that it's this terrible shithole that we never want to go to so that we don't go there. We should do that here. Oh my God, we need to do that here. We should do that in America. We should start pretending that we are what everyone believes North Korea is. How amazing would that be? Uh-oh, conspiracy theory, Courtney. Although, but wouldn't that make sense? Rich and beautiful communism in North Korea. What if they're not actually a communist country, though? That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's all a lie. Kim Jong-il lied to us. Kim Jong-un is lying to us. It's not communist. It's not a communist country. That's what I'm saying. It's too small to be a paradise. Isn't that what paradise is? It's so small that like only 10 people can fit there. You don't want too many people in paradise. Too many people, that's a shithole. It's just perfect weather, 24/7. It's just what if this everything is just it's a high trust society. Everybody is like enjoys each other's company when they're around, but like for the most part, you're just like hanging out by the pool, getting fed grapes or whatever. It's just like the most perfect place ever, whatever you imagine it might be. And then Kim Jong Un, whoever is like, no, let's play. You're gonna die. You're gonna be like that guy Otto, whatever his name is, that came here on spring break because he's a fucking nerd and can't get laid. You're gonna be like him. Unfortunately, I've seen an internal video. It's a fucking shithole. Maybe you just went to the Compton side of it. It's just like living in paradise. Yeah. What if we're the baddies? I'm just saying, I think that would be fucking genius. Because you said you saw an internal video, but like, again, what if that was fake? What if that person was paid to send you a fake video of Compton? If Compton is watching someone get eaten by dogs, then yes. Well, I wouldn't doubt that happens. In Compton? Chicago. I don't know. You name it. They don't trade with anyone. No trade deficits. Must be prosperous. Fucking, I don't know. I've never been there. I'm saying. I love that you think that you have to trade with other countries in order to be prosperous. You know, people can live off of like their own means. It's possible. All I'm saying is that what if it's the perfect utopia? Because think about it. We've been conditioned to believe that we have to live this life the way that we live here, right? So, okay, they don't trade with other people. Okay, fine. But human beings can live on far less than what we have here. And just because, let's say like they're a poor country, okay, that doesn't mean that it's not utopia. Because they're not enslaved by money. I'm sorry, but money is like money is slavery. Let's be real. We are all enslaved by money. We are all oppressed by money. Whatever the fucking word. We are a slave to money. But what if you're not a slave to money? And you just live a wonderful life not being a slave to money, and you just have this wonderful, perfect life. Because again, I'm saying, what if they're just feeding us a shit ton of propaganda to tell us that they are that, but they're not? Maybe they are trading with other places, but it's not on planet Earth. They're trading with other planets. Oh, that sounds insane. People assume what we live under now is automatically good. We're here. It must be good. That's true. Any place you go, wherever you were raised, whatever you are conditioned. Like I used to work with this girl that was from Africa, and she had family that was still in Africa, and she was actually trying to get her family to like move here, and they all did not want to because they saw the struggle that she dealt with in her life, like having to work every day to keep a roof over her head. And they're like, nope, I would rather walk 10 miles or whatever barefoot to go get clean water than to deal with the stress that you live under. Like they think they came to visit and they're like, fuck this is bullshit. And I was like, are you kidding me? That sounds insane. But it's true. Like whatever like your struggle is, like that is a more comfortable struggle than the one in someone else's country. So whatever like we believe is prosperous here might not actually be prosperous. And I'm just saying like, no, I don't think North Korea is awesome. But put on your foil hat. What if it is? We don't know, but what if it is? And Kim Jong-il, or no, he's dead. Kim Jong-un is lying to us. Kim Jong-il was lying to us. And whoever the fuck before that, they're all lying to us so that we don't want to go there. I love money. Yeah, well, same. I think an American went to North Korea as a student and came back half dead with no teeth. His name was Otto. That was the guy I was talking about. He went there during spring break because he can't get laid. If you could get laid, you'd have gone to Cancun, but instead he went to fucking North Korea, and they framed him. They claimed that he stole a North Korean poster off of the wall in the hotel. And like you could see the video footage where like he accidentally bumped into it and it fell down and he tried to put it back up and he couldn't and he left it there. And yeah, he had like this I think it was like some type of tetanus infection in his brain. When he came back, yeah, and his teeth were all moved around. Well, there was a claim that his teeth were moved around, but then a dentist checked his dental records and were like, no, there's no sign of his teeth moving. So no. But yeah, he was like essentially brain dead. They basically kept him alive enough to just get home and be alive for like a couple of days and then he died. What about Cuba? I don't know. Cuba might be the same way, but I feel like everybody in Cuba is like, fuck this place. This sucks. Fair. Jeff is living that perfect hippie life as we speak. Maybe, yeah. Space trading, yes. What if North Korea trades with outer space, with Uranus? What if North Korea is trading with Jupiter right now? The Space Marines, yeah. I feel like it would be, yeah, intergalactic money. What if they're trading with outer space? So we just don't know about it. It's secret. Elon Musk is SpaceX is actually in North Korea and not Texas. That makes sense. Space trading? Oh yeah, another person's hell is another person's paradise. Yeah. They killed the last American that was there as a message to the other Americans, don't fucking come here because we don't want you here because you're going to ruin our country because like let's face it. There's a lot of us here there that would end up ruining North Korea if it was a nice place. He tore down a poster and ended up losing his life. He didn't tear it down though. He like bumped into it and tried to hang it back up. It would be pretty genius. I think that it would be genius. I think we need to do that with America. We just need to be like, oh my God, you guys, it's Stalin all over again. We have to eat each other just to survive. It's a mess. Because I'm going to tell you, I think I mentioned this before. During COVID, there was this like propaganda going around that families had to turn over their family pets for food because they're like in case of a food shortage. And of course, like, you know, I was like, okay, how do I go off the grid? Because nobody's taking my fucking dogs. Like, what if this happened in America? But it was believable. I was like, I don't know if this is true or not. And so like, this is not something I'd be like, oh my God, you guys, can you believe this? Because like, I don't even know if this is true or not, but this is swirling around and like, it's believable. Like this would happen there. We need to spread that propaganda about America. I think that we need to really up the ante on the school shooting situation. We really need to just like headline after headline all over the country. Another school shooting, another school shooting. Oh my God, you know, just like really scare everybody off from coming here. Courtney, did you see the videos of the moon have an orbiting rock? SpaceX is mining the moon. I have not seen that. Oh man, that's probably going to make really cool crystals. Yeah, one of the many reasons racism is good is to dissuade people from wanting to come here. Yes. And we really want to scare more people off from wanting to be here. We need to stop being, we need to stop acting like we're prosperous, okay? Like this is not a prosperous country. It sucks. We are financially disabled. And we're under this fascist regime under Trump. And he is going to end up being president until he dies. And then he's going to pass it down to Barron or J.D. Vance or both or whatever. All the rules are going to change. And it's going to end up being like a monarchy where the Trumps are royals now. They're just going to pass on leadership down the bloodline now. And it's all going to be super fascist. It sucks. And we don't even get to spend our own money anymore. We just have to work to get like government credits so that we can get things like gas or food. And then now we have to dig through the cheese caves and give out rotting cheese because we don't have any more cheese. And after that, we're just gonna have to start eating each other to stay alive because the Trump dynasty keeps taking all of our food. All the complaints leftists have about America, I wish were true. I wish we were a fascist and racist as they think we are. It's a tease. To be honest, sometimes, yeah, there are certain things where I'm like, well, we could afford to be a little bit more like fascist and racist. Yeah, we're poor. Just look at this video of this American retard and her dogs. Yeah, look at how stupid this lady is. Let's look at her talking about space trading in North Korea. Okay. Do you want to be as uneducated as this dumb broad? We should take over North Korea so we can start space trading, really. We are a little secret. Cricket, what are you doing? Do you need a potty? Hello? Come here. Ooh. Hello. Do you need something? Do you need to potty? Okay, it looks like they need a potty. Hold, please. The space trading talk really got their bladders going. I forgot that Jonathan Davis beatboxed and scatted in Freak on a Leash. Does anybody remember this? Go! That guy became a millionaire from that, by the way. Here I am doing that for free, and homie was getting millions of dollars to do that on stage every night. But like seriously, how come we didn't talk about that more? Jonathan Davis is over here with his dreadlocks. Go! And we just accepted it. We turned him into a millionaire. What? We did that. We were like, this is perfect. Thank you, Jonathan Davis. I mean, for crying out loud, nowadays he would have been protested and harassed, I think, for the cultural appropriation. Corn Prodigy mashup, please. Go! Oh man. Subscribe for more of that. Yeah. Okay. Do. What did I miss? Oh, my earbud. Okay. Jeez. Dun 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 dun. Did I miss anything exciting? 2028, the Cheese Cave Wars. I'm telling you, I'm mad because that cheese cave has a bunch of rotten cheese in there. I don't even think it's salvageable. But I want cheese. Just give me the fucking cheese. I do so much with that cheese. All right, the chat is out of control. I don't know what anybody's saying anymore. What are you doing? No. Oh my God. No. Oh my. She did that in front of you guys. I forgot that Jonathan Davis beatboxed and scatted in Freak on a Leash. Does anybody remember this? That guy became a millionaire from that, by the way. Here I am doing that for free, and homie was getting millions of dollars to do that on stage every night. But like seriously, how come we didn't talk about that more? Jonathan Davis is over here with his dreadlocks. Go. And we just accepted it. We turned him into a millionaire. What? We did that. We were like, this is perfect. Thank you, Jonathan Davis. I mean, for crying out loud, nowadays he would have been protested and harassed, I think, for the cultural appropriation. Corn Prodigy mashup, please. That wasn't embarrassing at all. Dang, I didn't see shit. She fucking. What did she do? She fucking pooped. She does this sometimes, and she'll go outside, and I'll see her like pee in the backyard. I'm like, okay. And you know what? I know your game. Okay. Because then she'll come back inside, she'll get her carrot. And then she'll start sniffing around and try to like, and I was like, seeing her sniff around, I'm like, she just went outside. Like, why is she sniffing around like she has to go potty again? And then she just came right over here and she just started pooping. At least it wasn't pee, right? Because the pee stink, it'll stay forever. So it was easy cleanup. No diarrhea. Why did you do that? I let you outside already. You have boobies in your eyes, ma'am. So that was cool. Garfield, you just missed Cricket pooping on stream for everybody. A part of it, I think she wants to do to give me an attitude because I'm not paying attention to her. I've been on stream for 3 hours. She wants me to go to bed so that she can snuggle. And so she wants to give me an attitude. Like there was one time when I caught her, she peed on my bed during the stream. I was like, oh, sweet. I love changing my sheets before bed. That's my favorite time to do it, when I'm tired and just want to lay down. You are very cute. Ugh. Maybe poop hoarder lady is nearby and she's smelling her. Ugh, man. Outside was too cold to poop. Well, she peed. And to be honest, I don't know if she finished pooping outside, but I put her outside and then I cleaned it up. She was taking forever to look for a spot. She peed more though. That's the thing, is that she peed the first time when they all peed. And then the second time when I threw her out there, I saw her pee again. She's jealous of Chongus. Maybe Chonga choo. She does get really jealous of Chongus, though. She knows that Chongus and I have a special bond. Chongus is at my feet right now. She's so cute. Yeah, towards the end of her life, our dog couldn't hold on time. No, Cricket does this shit out of spite. She does this out of spite. She gets an attitude because she's not getting the attention that she wants. Courtney, would you like to hop on a plane and go out there and find out for yourself? I have no idea what this is in reference to. Are you like a million minutes behind again? This is why I have a big dog and cat and a cat. Dog's too big for the bed, so can't piss on it. Cat pees in boxes. Oh, see, when I don't know how big your dog is, but Boots, when Boots was still around, he was like a 70-pound dog. My bed was his bed. This bed is my bed. This bed is my bed. It was his bed. But he was like very strict about peeing in the house. Like there's no, like he would wake up in the middle of the night, and if he had to go bad enough, he would bark until he blew my freaking hair off of my head. Like he was not going inside. Like he would either be like, I can hold it and wait until the morning, or he just like there was one time he started barking across, like on the other side of the house. I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, like, what the fuck is going on? And yep, I got up, and when you know it, he just wanted to go pee. He's such a good boy. There's only one time that he had a complete accident. It was because he was really drugged up from his surgery. And he, I think, like needed to pee a lot earlier, but he was so out of it and just like completely knocked out from his like sedatives that he didn't even notice that he needed to pee until it was like too late. And so when he got up, that was another thing too, is he fell asleep on the couch, and he tried to bite me when I tried to pick him up to bring him to my room. So I was like, well, you're sleeping on the couch. So he got up from the couch and started walking towards my room. And it just started coming out. So that was the only time he ever had an accident. This one, on the other hand, she goes out of her way to like purposefully piss on stuff if she's mad at me. Today was a good day. The cute new girl at work complimented my haircut. Ooh, just wanted to brag. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm excited to see how this goes. Maybe you'll have a new girlfriend soon. Spite shitting. Yeah, she uses her bathroom habits as a way to like punish me for dumb shit like not giving her enough belly rubs. She's not that petty anymore. It's usually if I'm streaming too much, to be honest. It's like if a stream lasts too long, she'll get mad. And it's usually like these late night ones is when she actually gets mad. And when I say usually, I mean it's like the only time that she does it, it would be one of these. But it's not often. She's just she's just a petty bitch. All right. How long are we going? Is it time for bed? It's probably time for bed. Honey, I love you. Did that scare you? I'm sorry. I love you so much. You're very nice. I left that door open. Oh, wide open. 3 hours and 17 minutes. Is that how long we're going to go for? Is it time to land this plane? Cleared to land. We're ready to go. Yeah, it's very late. And now I'm just mad at my dog. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at your behavior, though. Cricket. Look at her ignoring me. Cricket. Cricket. Hey, Cricket, I'm talking to you. Ma'am? I learned something new on this stream, just not from Courtney. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because I didn't teach you about space trading. Okay. Please. There. Hi. Hello. I was talking to you. You're my baby dog. Look, the people are saying hi to you. See? Good. You're a Cricket. See? Do you say hi? You want to say hi back? You just want to rest your head. You really just want to lay down. Oh, my baby dog. Yeah, you're very cuddly. I love you. Thank you. Michael, this is a really old story. A young kid just got put in jail. No, he was like 22 years old, and that happened like forever ago. He's dead now. He died. She wants night night. She does. She just wants to go to bed. Here you go, honey. Ah. All right. Well, a coworker got fired for telling a Chinese guy to go back to his own country. I'm not gonna lie, there was one time years and years and years ago. This was like in the early 2000s. I was working with a girl who essentially was complaining about her job, saying like basically saying it was beneath her, and she was talking about how she was from like some royalty from her country, and this was one of those like countries. I just don't know which one. And so my boss at the time, and she was like saying, you know, well, back in my country, you know, I was a princess or some fucking shit. He was like, well, why don't you live there now? And like he was telling me about it after it happened, and I was like, yeah, why doesn't she just go back to where she came from if it's so much better there? In fact, that was a conversation that happened in the birdcage when Agador was like, you know what? My father was a shaman of his tribe, and my mother was a height princess. And Armand's like, well, then why did they move to Florida? He's like, I don't know. They're so stupid. And it's true. What race was she? H-1B country. Yeah. One of those. Yeah. So but I'm trying to figure out what the hell you guys are talking about. Some of these things could just happen in DMs, but no, they have to happen in my chat. But yeah, I just think that like if sometimes that's just a normal question. Why don't you just live there then? Why'd you move here? Look at this fascist, racist country. We're about to be, it's about to be communist Russia all over again. Oh, Vegeta, yeah. Just dirt. I like this background now. I think we're gonna have to figure out how to incorporate it more.
All right.
It is one.
Oh, wait.
Drop the rest.
Yeah, the background matches the flannel PJs. Yeah, I look like I am one of the kids. What song was that? Okay, all right. I'm falling apart right in front of your faces, so I think it's time to go. So the lady sheriff deputy is useless. She was there, you know. I mean, in a way, they were all useless because they needed 6 of them. I just want to know, why did she yell WrestleMania? Shelly cosplay when? I don't know. You'll need a retainer. Yeah, I'll need to get stuff to like make the right outfit. All right, you kids, listen up. Your parents are right now, and they put me in charge of you. But you're still grounded, so that means you can't have any fun. Any questions? Charlie, where's the clitoris? You just sit there and keep your mouth shut while I go listen to my Britney Spears records. So, what was the lesson today? Maniac Mansion lost its flair. Remember, I was addicted to it at one point in time, and now it just lost its spark. Pamela Hupp is a nut job. So is Lori Vallow. So is Taylor Schabusiness, but we like her. because she does yell WrestleMania when she's ready to fight. I think the lawyer should have taken the challenge, really. North Korea is involved in space trading and is just feeding us propaganda to believe that they are a terrible country when really they are more than likely better than all of them, including the US. That says a lot because you know me, I love this country so much. I cried for an hour on the morning of my birthday about it. We never got the OJ and Casey Anthony fanfic. I know. Whoops. We're going to have to start with that next time. Because WrestleMania is infinitely more interesting. It is now. ADHD killed Maniac Mansion. Yeah, the dopamine just isn't there anymore. Now we have Tony and Russell Hall and WrestleMania. I'm glad Tony was here for a minute. I don't know if he still is. I miss him. But I just think that this is a possibility. People are too trapped in their own realities to even think that it's possible that North Korea is like this incredible utopia and they space trade, or they find it hard to believe that any place could be good if they don't trade with other countries. You only believe that our country is good because we do that, but that doesn't mean that that's actually like the best way of living life. I'm talking about like a type of living life that like that is like beyond your imagination. I'm not talking like, oh yeah, you get to fucking go to work every day. That's gay. That's for idiots who like to be abused. I'm talking people about like a fucking fantastic, like you don't have to lift a finger. This place is the best place ever. Like nothing that you could imagine really happening here ever at all. I don't even have words for what I'm trying to explain, but you're too close-minded, push-ups, and you insist on like making me out to look dumb. To the point where you don't understand what I'm saying when I say maybe they're lying to us. He seems to think that I'm saying North Korea is amazing. I don't fucking think North Korea is amazing. North Korea is shit. Hello. It's not America. But what if? Compton, Korea is deadly. Compton. That was a video from Compton and not North Korea. It was probably a video from that weird ass city in China that like is the reason why everyone thinks that everybody in China eats cats and dogs. It's because there's that like one city that does it. Or maybe it's a video from that like crazy ass dog festival thing that they do and the dogs retaliated. The dogs need to retaliate. That shit is insane. But what if it's all propaganda? I've never been to these other countries. What if it's all propaganda? What if none of it's real? What if that stabbing that of that high school student, what if that wasn't real? What if they're just using pictures of kids to feed us propaganda? What if it's all propaganda? What if it's all lies? And we're just believing it because we're dumb? Yeah, plot bot. See, you get it. What if it's all stat bullshit, coworker coups, and endurance? What if? What if? What if North Korea is utopia and we're just like over here going like USA, like a bunch of fucking idiots? That dude Otto that went on there over there for vacation. What if he was just a mannequin? What if that was all a lie, just to tell us that we just as a message, like this will happen to you, but nothing, it will never actually happen. Listen, I'm not going to North Korea to test it out because I don't give a shit. But what if? And I'm just saying we need to start feeding that propaganda to the rest of the world about the US. Don't fucking come here. This place sucks. Some creep on the New York subway sexually assaulted a corpse yesterday. Well, that sounds about right. A corpse on the subway. Did he bring it with him or like, I don't know. How did that happen? Why was it a corpse? Did they die on the subway? Did he bring the corpse with him? I need more details. It's real if it enforces my racist predispositions. Did you see the helicopter that went into the Hudson? Yeah, it like just started falling apart. The guy died on the subway. So the dude died, Viking, of course he did. So the dude died on the subway, and then some other guys walked over and started sexually abusing the corpse. Uh-oh, Sam is very upset with Viking. Wait, hold on. You know what? This was something that I wanted to bring up one time. So apparently we're going to stay up all night because so I saw something where somebody was trying to be like, oh my God, the US is so messed up because cannibalism is legal in 49 of the 50 states. When you do that shit, that's how we spread lies and propaganda. So there are laws against, so Idaho is the only one where like cannibalism is like completely illegal. There are laws against like abuse of a corpse. So if you murder somebody and you eat them, then you will get like abuse of a corpse charge, right? Same thing with like dismembering them and things of that nature. There's also, sexually abusing the corpse, all of that. The reason why cannibalism is considered legal in all states except for Idaho. Yeah, if I'm dead, eat me to live. I'm tasty. That's actually where I was getting at. How many times have we heard stories of people being stranded in some remote area after like a plane crash or the Donner Party? We know about the Donner Party, right? There's like a whole town like devoted to the Donner Party. It's actually quite kind of cute. But in terms of survival, if these people aren't killing the other people to stay alive, but when you are out in the wilderness and stranded, and the person dies, eating them is not illegal. If you do not have like food resources and you have to survive, it's better to eat the one person who died than let everybody else starve to death. So in Idaho, they want all of you to die if your plane crashes in a mountain there. But in all other 50 states, there are stories of this happening where people had to eat other people who passed away in order to survive, being stranded out in the wilderness. And so they weren't charged with cannibalism because there aren't like cannibalism charges. They didn't murder this person to stay alive. This person passed away and they ate the flesh of their body. So I really want to quash this weird rumor that like, oh my God, it's totally fine to like murder somebody and eat them. No, it's still illegal to fucking murder somebody, dum-dums. And not you people. You hear, you understand. What I'm saying is it's fucking idiots on the other part of the internet. They're trying to spread these weird rumors. No, you can't. It's not legal to murder somebody and eat them. Like Jeffrey Dahmer went to prison. Don't know if you know that. You can't do that. But in the event that you are stranded out in the wilderness and you're not in Idaho, so like, I don't know, hopefully your Google Maps is working or whatever, so you can figure out where you are. I can guess that like you're not just going to automatically know where your plane crashed. That's not like your first thought, like, I bet this was in Idaho. Like, but yeah, and also, but be careful. Like if you are stranded in Idaho, just run like hell in whatever direction. But is it cannibalism to eat the pussy? Oh, man. Oh, Cecil said he'd be flattered if someone essayed his corpse. Yeah, I feel like that's something he would say. Is he gonna like put that in his will or whatever? Like, there's like a do not resuscitate report or whatever. Is there something else that you can fill out that says like it's okay if I die if somebody wants to touch my body inappropriately? Also, I want to know, how is it that you find out that somebody had sex with your dead corpse? Well, you obviously, if you're dead, you don't find out. But like, how do people find out that somebody had sex with a dead corpse? Like, how was it discovered that Taylor Schabusiness had sex with a dead corpse? Did she just out herself? She probably did. Who admits to that? I guess somebody who would be willing to sexually abuse a corpse. More importantly, how does this corpse story fit into the OJ and Casey fan fiction? Love triangle? No, not a love triangle. It's definitely not going to be a main point if we fit it in. It'll be like why does it, Cricket, is your fur like all up in my nose? Very cute. Casey doesn't eat the OJ. She drinks the OJ. I thought the juice was dead. He is dead. OJ Simpson died last year. The juice expired. Yes. Who goes to Idaho anyway? Well, here's the thing. You might accidentally fly over it. And if you do, make sure the plane doesn't crash until you end up in Washington or Montana. What's the one? Is it Utah that's right below Idaho? I should know this. What? It's failing me. Oh my God, it's getting late. I need to go to bed. With your hand in my hand and a pocket full of soul, I can. Oh, Utah or Nevada. Just wait until you get to one of those states, and then the plane can crash. Then you can eat. You can eat the other people. She confessed. She did confess. I mean, if somebody who is going to confess is the kind of person who would do something like that in the first place, Vengeance Demon. Good morning from my quiet little white bread, white redneck mountain town. Oh, what a picture perfect child, just like Jesus, tender and mild. He'd wear a smile while he wore a thorny crown. Oh, what an angel with a heart so sweet and sure, and a mind so open and pure. God, that song is a fucking banger. I love that song. There's DNA and body temperature and other vitals that can be established during autopsy, but there's also confession. I'm pretty sure she confessed. We've seen that bitch. I exited out of it, so I have to go back and look it up if we're going to watch it again. Koberger went to Idaho, so he wasn't eating anybody. Not even pussy, because we found out that he got rejected like a loser. What an angel with a heart so sweet and sure. We need to set Goodnight up with Taylor for conjugal visits. Yeah, apparently. See, when the way we're going to work with like assisted suicide for Goodnight Mister is when we've decided that we really need to just like let him go, to the other side. We will introduce him to Taylor Shabusiness so that she can work her magic. If the sex is that good, he died. Sir, I've explained this so many times. He didn't die during the sex just because. She fucking strangled him to death. She killed him. It just so happens that he was also like his pee-pee was in her. Like this wasn't how Matthew McConaughey's dad died, where he like had a heart attack while having sex, which again, that wasn't because the sex was good, it's because his heart rate was going and he had a heart problem. But that's not how he died. He didn't die from an orgasm. He was still hard after she killed him. He died because she killed him. She murdered him. She strangled him to death. That's not having good sex. That's being strangled to death. So if you just like remove the coitus from it, then he was strangled to death. He wasn't listening to a single word I just said. I fucking guarantee you. What an angel with a heart so sweet and sure, and a mind so open and pure. This is a freaky conversation. Well, we're talking about WrestleMania. She is quite the lady. I finally downloaded Roblox and had a few goes on DTI, and my God, those 6 minutes to get an outfit together are stressful. Oh, they can be. Well, sometimes that theme is very bizarre. I've actually tried to play it by myself before. I'm like, I can't do this without other people because I need a little bit of like inspiration. I need a little bit of like a little oomph, and I can't. Because the themes are always really weird. I'm like, I don't know how to dress or something like this. So like, yeah, it can be really stressful. It used to be less too. I think we used to get, I think it was 5 minutes or was it less than that? I think I'll have to go back and watch the other streams. But 6 minutes is actually very long compared to how much time we used to have. Didn't Jodi Arias kill that guy after they did it? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did. She's better looking than Taylor. She is. It's so funny because I just remember her being like not very attractive. And then I was like recently looking something up about her case and I was like, you know what? She was actually like really pretty. I just remember thinking of her as so like unattractive because of like what a horrible mess she was. But she was really pretty. You almost got chosen for that jury? Carrie, do you know anybody that was on that jury? Oh. You know who I really actually would like to interview? Is people that were on the jury for the Casey Anthony trial. Like I would like to watch that whole Casey Anthony trial. And then compare like what evidence was actually entered versus like what came out later. but I also would like to actually talk to people that were on that jury, because I've heard that pretty much everybody came out and said there was a bunch of stuff in that case that was not presented during the trial that should have been presented during the trial, and we would have definitely found her guilty if they would have presented that. Hi, chat. PTW, I'm on UK time, so I'm just waking up. Well, for some people, it's already like 4 o'clock in the morning. God, get this. It's like
What is thy bidding, my master?
just say something. Just say something interesting.
You are unwise to lower your defenses.
Stop being such an asshole. Okay. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I have to wake up in 4 hours so I can feed the dogs. Tomorrow's going to be rough. Casey Anthony is hot, so she gets a pass. Yeah, she's pretty. But who's hotter? Casey Anthony or Jodi Arias? I got all the way to the jury questionnaire. Pretty sure I got bumped because most of the men in my family are or were in law enforcement. Oh. Dang it. How dare they pursue a career in something that they would actually be good at or want to do? I'm not tired. Okay. I don't know why I looked at my phone. I'm really hoping Casey starts an OF. I thank you so much for that. What's wrong? Oh my God, I think she heard that through my earbud. Look at this pathetic mess. Hi, I'm abused. Help me. Look at her. Oh my God. You look so sad. You need your sadness to translate more on camera, though. You. Okay. Celebrity WrestleMania. Oh, do we need to watch that one more time? There's anytime I see the word WrestleMania in chat, I feel like we need to watch it again. One angel with a heart so sweet and sure, and a mind so open, and a mind so open and pure. I'm so glad we live in a quiet redneck mountain town.
All right.
It is wonderful, Your Honor.
All right. We're off the record.
I still can't believe that judge said off the record. Like, oh, what's wrong? You look sad. I'm getting okay. Maybe I am getting tired. Do it again so we can go out with an even 20. Okay.
We're asking for a sequestration, but that may be a moot point.
All right.
It is wonderful, Your Honor.
All right.
Casey's safer to hook up with than Jody. She offered she offed a baby, not a grown man. Yeah. Yep. Man, Jody was so retarded with her like wild different stories that she made up that like none of them lined up. I'm just going to sit here and shake my head for another 45 minutes. Or I think I'm going to go to bed. Yeah, I think I should go to bed because, yeah, I'm clearly losing my mind. I am melting down, which means it's time for me to go. Bed, 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 bed. I don't like it. I'm gonna have to find another one. I don't like that one that much.
Oh, wow.
This is a new one that I really like, though. Oh my God. All right. So I have to go to bed now because I'm falling apart. But we'll be back next week with more stuff. Probably. I think. All right. I'm going to go and all that stuff. Thank you, everybody, for being around and having a good time and all of that jazz. And remember, nobody likes doing trust falls alone. Bye, bye. I guess that just means we're having to do this again. Oh, no.
To an end, stars are fading, lights descend. Thank you for this time we spent. Memories shared, hearts will mend. We had such a great time here. Laughter, love, and moments dear. Every smile, every cheer. Now it's time to disappear. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold on nights to you. Walking out into daylight, city's glow turns into night. Hold these moments nice and tight. In my dreams you'll shine so bright. Every goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, brace. I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold on nights to you. Holy goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold on nights to you. Oh no. Hold on nights to you.
I guess that just